Hello, everybody. How are we all today? How's it going? We are back with Llangefni again. Sort my phone out. It's on vibrate. I need to turn it off because my soundboard as well. We are back with Llangefni for the end of the season. Apologies, I got a bit carried away. After Saturday, we started the season, and I basically went Sunday. I just spent the whole day playing FM. I haven't even touched it really since Monday, or a little bit today. So we're at the end of the season. We just flew through season 341, 342, 342. There you go, 342. And we're at the end of the season now. So there we go. Hopefully everybody's weekends was nice. What did we include on Sunday? We didn't do too much. No, I got all caught up on WWE. Hello, Captain Starship. Hello, Sam. Hello, Sam. How's it been? How are you? Hope everybody's doing well. But yeah, how was everyone's weekends and start of their weeks? I'm good. We've what's been going on? Yeah, what's been catching up? Been doing a bit of yes, my hello, Odd. Hello, how are you? What's the club? Interesting. This is Llangefni, Sam. A Welsh club in the year 2358 that I've been playing for 10 years plus now. So we're I don't know, 40 years in with them, something like that. But yeah, I submitted my third paper I finished the second draft of my third paper. More like the third draft. I also got my first paper accepted, which is good. So that's going to go into publication somewhere soon. Might put a bet on Kane scoring 2 or more. Okay, Bayern versus Inter. That's interesting. I did. Oh, that's an interesting one. Isn't Bayern very injured though? There's a lot of injuries to Bayern at the moment. Dodo God of Extinct. There's another Duck God alt. What's going on? Duck God? But yeah, got my first paper accepted, which is big for me. So that's good. And then just been doing some sort of remote work for the moment. But yes, we are here with Llangefni. So let's take you through what happened. Last time we left off, we started the season. I had to move on from Romania and Chelsea. We are way too shit. And the Romanian third tier registration is hell. Oh god. Sadly not. I did a stupid. Oh no. Oh Duck God, no, you changed it. How long before you can change it back? Dodo God of Extinct. Oh god. What happened? Watch time 1 month. Oh, what? Oh, okay, so that still works. 3 years. Okay, that all still works. Weirdly, but what did you do? Oh, we sorry, we left off. I don't even know where we left off. Did we showed off these ones, something like that? But let's go through. 8-1 for Sporting. That was pretty nice. 4-1, 6-1, 3-1, 5-0 Sporting. 8-0 versus Barry in the cup. We were getting into it. Lightning Car. Hello, Lightning Car. How are you? No clue. Oh no. And then a ridiculous 8-2 Premier League Cup game. Just all over the place. This one. 5-0 Bala. 5-1 Paderborn. 5-1. 7-0. 4-0. 2-0 Lille. 4-0. Oh yeah, this bloody game here, the Club World Cup final, 6-4 versus Atletico Mineiro. 6 months until original is available, and 2 until I can change it to something other than that. Oh no, Duck God. Oh no. That's not good. There must be 3 under-21 players trained by Romanian for 3 years in the playing 11. In the playing 11, wow. Must be no more than 1 nonny you play in the playing 11. There must be at least 2 under-20 players trained by a club in Romania for 3 years in the playing 11. The match squad must have at least 12 players trained by a club. Jesus. Very domestic. Yeah, this game is ridiculous. They went 2-0 up here from their first 2 shots in goal, of course. We brought it back to 2-2. Oh no, it was 1-0, then 2-1, then 2-2. Then we went 4-2 up. Then they scored 2 more in the last 15 minutes. And then we had to take it to extra time, 118th, 120th. But as you can see, We had 63 shots in this game, 31 shots on target. 31 shots on target. They had 11 and 7. It was 6-4. Just actually bonkers. Their keeper made 25 saves in the game. 25 saves. Just actually, he conceded 6 and had a 7.9 average rating. Ridiculous. Could someone just not sim a game for like 5,000 years? No, because the record, you need to not have holiday for longer than 5%, and you also have to be at a club for the whole time. So you're if you're simming, you're on holiday, or if you were continuing without a club, it doesn't count either. I had 0 of those under 21 players. I needed to use grayed out players for a big. Oh god, that's awful. Oh, that is not fun. Let's see. Where's the next destination then? Yes, that was 6-4. We then followed up with a 6-1 versus Port Talbot, 4-1, 4-2, 11-1 versus Newtown, which is pretty decent. 3-0 Goitre, 4-0 Thudidno, 6-0 Lido, 4-1 in the Premier League Cup final over Penny Bont, which was nice, especially after Barry Davies scored an early goal to take the lead. And to see, okay, how's that going, Duck God? And then 11-1 versus Haverfordwest. So Sada's got 5. A bit of a ridiculous one. Then 12-0 versus Carlin. A bit more expected in a way because it's Carleon. 8-0 versus Pettibon. 8-1 versus Barry. 4-3 versus Metz away. This was a bit of a ridiculous game too. We did score the winner in 90+2. But we completely dominated them. Then 5-0 versus ABBA. 4-2 Bangor City. 3-0 Port Talbot. A 0-0 with Pettibon. This was annoying. Just came out and 44 shots, 20 on target. Their keeper made 15 saves. You know, the usual stuff there. 4-2 versus FC Met. And then finally, we just played Barry at 5-1. A better Romanian team. Let's see. What are the league rankings like? Well, so far, that's good to hear. League rankings, we're currently first. The Dutch league has just moved up to second. Then the Portuguese league. French, German, Russian, Spanish, Italian. Then there's the English Premier League down in 9th, which is better. Sometimes they're down in the 10th or 11th, so they're doing a bit better at the moment. But yeah, that's how things are working out at the moment. Sadly, I'm full of a summer cold. Oh no, Duck God, that's not good. I've been on FM all day, no work, so it's all like silver linings, you know. But yeah, this is what the league looks like. We are top. 28 games played so far. Champions, of course. 142 goals. We were hilarious. We would have been close to the old record, but I think the new record's 162. So we'd need to score another 5 in every last league game left to beat it. Lido currently second, fighting with Penny Bont. Port Talbot and Barry, very poor from Barry. They're in 4th, 5th. Aberystwyth in 6th. Thudidno beating Haverfordwest at the moment, who are actually fighting with Bangor City. Newtown and Bala look like they're both better to go down, but Bangor City, fantastic performance from them in their first season back up again. Holy shit! Guess what nation a Vatican City player genned in? Oh, should we say Saudi Arabia? That would be quite funny, or a Middle Eastern country, you know, or Turkey, something like that. But yes, that is what the league looks like. What else? Let's have a look. Where is he genned in? Malaysia. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Very odd. Very odd. Champions League, meanwhile, of course, we did beat FC Metz in the... sorry, the group stage. We have to go all the way through, don't we? Turks and Caicos. Do you think it's possible to turn any team in FM into the best? Yes, given enough time, it is possible, you know? Bar, like, was that Scottish team where you can only have free agents? Like, you can't genuinely... Like, you're coded into the game to have amateur contracts. I genuinely don't think you can do that because any player's gone. Like, it's way too difficult. But yeah, I do think any team other than that with specific rulings like that, you can do that. You can do Bilbao. You just have to get lucky with your youth recruitment. And luckily, you are in Spain, and the Basque region has a good youth index anyway. You know, you just got to be smart with your transfers. And you're investing in the youth and stuff, and given enough time, you would do it. By the way, hi, Uviva. But yeah, we did top our group, by the way, over Sporting. We're also had FC Metz. Penny Bont comes second in their group, which is good at least. Porto, Milan. Then at Benfica, West Ham, Vitesse over Bayern. Real Madrid, Barry, Lido drop out, which is annoying. Behind Galatasaray and Inter. It means Queen Park, but it's the setting always amateur. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Have Wales won a World Cup Euro since you've been there? No. They've got to the final of a Euros, and they should have won it, but they lost to Ukraine 1-0. Very FM'd. And they got third in a World Cup. But that's the best they've done. But remember, FM15, no dynamic youth index, you know? The newer FMs, maybe, well, I know the youth index doesn't actually really work that much. But still, there is a potential that you can increase, you know, with the newer games. And the Welsh youth index is like 70 on FM15 out of 200, so it's not great. Also, they turned to pro a few years ago. Always FM having, as always, FM having always amateur is inaccurate. Oh wow, really? I didn't know that. In relation to Lowland Highland League was a thing. They abolished the amateur stance and went pro. Okay, I see. Right, yeah. First knockout round, we did obviously beat Metz. Barry lost to Porto. Sporting lost to Madrid. Milan beat PSV. Penny Bont lost to West Ham. Benfica beat Galatasaray. Then it beat Vitesse and Inter beat Sociedad. So no Welsh clubs bar me into the quarters, where we've got AC Milan, which is interesting. Porto, Inter, Zenit, Real Madrid, and Benfica, West Ham. The guy I watch on YouTube could turn under-7s into Champions League winners. Don't know what's going on in the Europa League. Do we have any Welsh teams? We've got Port Talbot at least. What happened to everybody else? Lido lost to Bordeaux. Hampton and Richmond were there. But yeah, that's that. Leagues-wise, I haven't actually looked what's going on in the other leagues. What's happening? League A, Lille over Metz by 10 points. Okay, looks like they're going to win that. German First Division. Paderborn, 12 points clear. Bayern in 6th. I know they sacked their manager, but my goodness, they are having a right drop-off. You like get set challenges. Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess if you know like the formations and the mechanics of the game so well, you can basically do it with any team. Madrid going to win this by a canter. Currently 17 points clear of Sociedad. Then we have Serie A. Inter Milan 5 points clear of Siena and AC Milan. So still potentially something in it, but Inter Milan leading the way. And the Premier League, it's West Ham again. 6 points. They are looking for 6 in 7 years. Man City, Arsenal, Sunderland trying to stop them. Meanwhile, Tottenham look like to go straight back down. Newcastle, Blythe Spartans fighting for relegation. Gosport won a League Cup. You love to see it. They're into Europa next year. The Championship, meanwhile, Chelsea just outside the playoffs. Our affiliate, Newport County, not doing well either. Leicester relegated. And Man United are sitting in 11th. 10 points off the playoffs. So kind of just mid-table yet again. Everton in 18th. And then League Two. Also, of course, this is a World Cup year. So we have got World Cup qualifying has finished. So let me take you through what happened. African World Cup qualifying. We had Morocco knock out Cameroon. So we got Cameroon players we can sign. Nigeria beat Gambia. South Africa beat Ghana. Ivory Coast beat Egypt. And DR Congo beat Benin. So DR Congo, Ivory Coast, South Africa, Nigeria, Morocco cannot sign any of those players from those nations for the next 4 years. Good. But I get to see Egyptians, Cameroonians, Tunisians, and Ghanaians. Pretty decent. World Cup qualifying in Asia. We saw Australia and Qatar go through. Japan and Oman go through. Kuwait got to the playoffs after beating Lebanon, which goes to the Intercontinental playoff. Then we have North America. Of course, USA are hosting. So we had a bit of a weird one. But Mexico, Trinidad, Tobago, and Costa Rica qualify. Haiti go to the playoffs. Suriname and Guatemala miss out. Can't wait to sign all those Guatemalans. South American qualifying, one of the important ones for us in terms of actual signings. And it was Argentina, Paraguay, Brazil, Ecuador qualifying. Colombia getting the playoff spot. Uruguay missing out. We haven't been able to sign a Uruguayans for a long time. Peruvians, Venezuelans, Chileans, and Bolivians. So not a great pick for us. I guess Uruguay and Chile are the best ones there. We'll have to wait and see. And then, of course, Europe is the... Well, actually... Colombia got through and Haiti got through against Papua New Guinea. So those are the two. World Cup qualifying in Europe. So France top their group with a perfect 10 out of 10. They unfortunately will not be able to sign any more French players for the next 4 years. Our last French players will come this summer. Romania in second. Turkey though. Turkey in third. We haven't been able to sign Turkish players for a while, so we'll be able to sign players from Turkey, which is pretty big. 34 Romanian subdivisions left, hoping a top flight team sack their manager. Jesus. Scotland top them their group over Bulgaria on the same points, but goal difference takes them through, and Poland miss out, and Greece miss out. Poland and Greece we get to sign. Netherlands top their group on goal difference over Denmark, 27 points each. Italy top their group over Norway. Belgium top their group over Albania. Russia top the group over Spain. So could Spain be a second place team and get the Spanish players again? Ukraine, we know we took advantage of it last time. Ukraine top their group over Slovenia on the same points. England top the group over Wales, even though they lost to Wales once. Wales have just missed out. Portugal top the group over Sweden, and then Germany, perfect 8 from 8, top the group over Switzerland. Then, as you can see, the qualifiers for second place, it's Denmark, Slovenia, and Spain. We don't get to sign Spanish players, Slovenians, or Danish. We get Swedes, Welsh, Swiss, Norwegians, Romanians. It's not a great selection. Don't you sign players? Yes, that's basically our new limitation is that every time there's a World Cup, we can't sign any players from that previous World Cup, you know? So currently, my filter, these are the teams that qualified for the World Cup here. So I can't sign anyone with that nationality. Because obviously the World Cup is the best players in the world, so you're trying to it's making it more difficult for us by limiting our player pool and maybe making non-World Cup teams better, so we sign more players. Well, it's not normally just been we sign loads of players from the biggest nation and they get really good. And as you can see, France missed out on the last time. This is what the new filter will look like. Lots of Turkish, lots of Uruguayans, Czech, Chilean, Serbian, Swedish, Croatia available. So it definitely not as much star power as the French in the last filter. But yes, it'd be very interesting to see. And we also did get World Cup groups that came out. So this is what it looks like. We have Group A, Brazil, Denmark, Qatar, and the USA. USA got to feel a bit shit there. Top seed getting Brazil and Denmark. Very tough for them. Group B, Oman, Portugal, Scotland, South Africa. Portugal are laughing at that. Group C, England, Haiti, Morocco, Paraguay. You'd probably say England are laughing at that one too. A bit more tough in Group D, Argentina, Belgium, DR Congo, Trinidad and Tobago. Group E, Australia, Netherlands, Ivory Coast, Slovenia. And then Group F, Group F probably the group of death. Colombia, France, Japan, Spain. Very tough one there. Then we got Group G, Costa Rica, Germany, Nigeria, Ukraine. And another tough one in Group H, Ecuador, Italy, Mexico, Russia. I'd definitely say F and H are the hardest. Probably B and E. Probably maybe B and C. Maybe E, the easiest ones there. But we have that on Thursday and Saturday. Germany would have just smashed Scotland with 5-1. Oh, wow. But yeah, that is that. I think that's everything. Squad-wise, Sasada's at the top 42. Yildirim's got done very well, 34. Signs 22. Guida's got 17. Bentley's got 14. Rubber Dub's 12. Marcus Gordon 11. Assist-wise, Jambo just had another 3 or 4 month injury. Was out, so he's back now. Ballon d'Or. Oh yeah, I forgot Ballon d'Or. Who did he go to? He went to Jambo again. So 2 in a row. He's got 3. 32 years old. Sasada's comes second. Espinoza comes third. In both of them, which is a bit wild. Team of the year, we get a lot. Swansea, Nizzy Tizzy, Klostra, Delphin, someone might be before Gordon. So still somehow not the World Player of the Year. Don't understand how that makes sense. But yeah, there we go. Hello, Nizzy. You've just missed all the wrap up. The key points. Everyone qualified for the World Cup, bar Turkey and Uruguay. So that's what we'll be signing. I had my first paper accepted. We're at the end of the season. We're about to play AC Milan. We won the league. We won the cups. Yes. Right. Let's go into the first game. I think it's time. Let's have a look at the team. It's got Swansea in goal, of course. Klostra, Nizzy Tizzy, and Tizanovic. Spakis, Guida, Delphin, Gordon, Rubber Dub at left wing. Sasadas and Yildirim. Well, I got some. Was busy with dinner. You had your paper. Yes, my first paper finally got accepted after 2 rounds of edits. The first was major revisions. The second was minor revisions. It has got accepted for publication. So whenever that journal comes out, I will be a published author. No Jambo, more out. Excuse me, Jambo. If you were listening, Jambo's just come back from a 4-month injury, so he's on 83%. So I will not be putting him in at the moment. He just won the Ballon d'Or again. But I'll show. Look, he's been injured he tore his calf muscle back in December on Boxing Day. He obviously had too much for Christmas. Didn't do his stretches properly. But yeah, let's jump into it. We got AC Milan first up, away from home. I don't know if I've even played AC Milan. It may be in a group stage. But let's see how the boys do. This is not the first game of the save. First game of the stream, though. We know how that goes. And we know how quarterfinal first legs go sometimes. Let's slow it down a bit. I need to look at their team. Who have they got? No one I know. Right. Let's jump into things. Hopefully, I think it's down. Published author. That's cool. Thank you. I technically am. I've got a published abstract, but once I get an actual published paper, that'll be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And my second one I've submitted. I'm waiting on responses on that, and my third paper is currently in draft number 3, I think. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And then the thesis is, don't ask me about the thesis, but we're coming along. We're coming along. But you will technically, after it gets published, be able to search up my name and find a paper. I forgot what is your PhD in. My PhD is in penetrometry on asteroid regolith. So sticking a metal rod into the surface of asteroids to determine what the surface is like, grain size. Oh, that's a beautiful goal. It's not a beautiful goal, but it's Nizzy Van der Tizzy with his 6th of the season. Dirt, pretty much, yeah. My first paper is basically explaining what my experiment is. It's honestly, the papers are not fantastic. I would say that they are just about publishable. The results are very, very paper thin, but are going to be published, and that's the important thing. The first paper is more of a review of how my experiment works in a parabolic flight, and some of the results that can be gleaned from it, more than the actual results. The results analysis is in paper 2 and 3. 4.5 stars player in my squad is a good Liga 3 player. I'm the Liga 2. Oh, that sounds like Nizzy. Yes, you're atting me, Captain. Sorry. Was that what, did you miss? Asteroid penetrometry and asteroid regolith is what I'm doing my PhD in. What was I going to say? They're coming on a lot here, which is worrying me. But we will see. Come on, lads. Just sort it out a bit now. I was trying to whisper you. I think, do you have to do like / whisper maybe? Hold on. Does it? Do I have a whisper here? At Smorey. I don't know. It doesn't come up on my Twitch. Did you whisper me? Did you successfully whisper me? Klostra. Maybe it's in my... Because I just use my OBS chat, which is... No, it would be here. You'd think it'd be here. Okay, Yildirim. Guida! Oh, how's he missed? How's he missed? What's this, Jambo? 6-1. Oh, God. 6-1 now. Oh, no. Oh, lads. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Oof. Okay. Oh, yes. David Delphin. 10th of the season for him. These are double digits. We'll have to see it. Well, I've got 116 current ability seen on my youth league. I'm Premier League. Instantly my best player. Jesus Christ. Where are you in the league now, Nizzy? How far in are you? Well, if you've got youth intake, you're towards the end of the season, surely. Or have you finished the first season in the Prem? How did it go? Cesades, Delphin, Gordon, Yildirim. Lovely. That's 3. And we're cruising here. Cheat. We are cruising. By the way, our youth intake was crap. There was no one anyone good there. And the French one wasn't even that much better, annoyingly, either. The French youth intakes has been pretty poor. Delphin into Guida. Pulls it back to Yildirim. It's a great save. Oh my God, Franceschi. Oh, that's our goalkeeper. That's our goalkeeper. I'm sorry. I've completely not realised this. Sorry. Franceschi is our keeper. He's on loan at them this year. We got him on a free from Hull. And he's at Milan this year. He's playing for the French national team. So we have, I think, if I'm right... Hold on. Look at my squad. Go find... Is Jordan Elliott the starting goalkeeper? We have the starting goalkeeper for England, Italy, and France on our books, which is kind of fucking ridiculous. But you can use an FM Scout calculator to work it out. Oh, really? With the attributes? That's interesting. That'd be quite interesting to do. Although I don't know if it would take the like wonder out of it, you know, of not knowing. Current ability. My skin shows me. Ah, does the skin have the editor on? Rubber Dub Dub, Delphin, Cesades. Oh, Franceschi, you gotta throw this. You're supposed to be throw. To be fair, he's done pretty well so far. Although he's made 7 saves already, so actually maybe not. Fucking hell, Franceschi, mate. Come on. This is like Courtois versus us, versus Chelsea when he was at Atletico. Santucci, Coleman. Good saves, Fancy. Don't have editor. Also 2-0 up against Inter Milan as things stand. Okay. Fasuli, Barrios, into Mariotti, Junior. Come on, lads. Good tackle, Spakis. Spakis down the line. Oh, just gives it away, Spakis. Oh, this is their highlight, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, good block. Right, ball in. Fancy saves. It was a bit of a free header there, unfortunately. Come on, lads. A bit more defensive. Sasada's having a poor game, it seems. Half time. 3-0 up, though. Very happy with how things are going, lads. I'm very pleased. No one cares. 3-0 up in away in a Champions League quarter-final. No one gives a flying fuck, it seems. It's enabled, but I haven't been used. In FM18, I had to use editor because I had so much money. It turned to negative balance and it ruined my save. That's insane. Genuinely insane. It's so wild that FM18 it's like that, because FM15 it just takes it out of like, once I go over 1 billion it just says, oh, we're investing for the future, you know, like the fact that it can break on a later game is kind of crazy. Right, by the way, Sasada is having a shocker today, so I'm going to bring him off for signs. He's on a 6.1. What has he been doing? I managed the whisper. Oh yeah, did. BRB, no worries. Oh yes, I see. Okay. Wow. You mean like, well, I don't know if you want me to talk about your Whisper Out Loud Starship. Now, negative balance of sorts is a game feature. That's true. What's this, Jambo? US student becomes accidental Southend United fan after boarding wrong boat. Brilliant. Right. Yeah, it's cool. Okay. Well, so the idea that messages will never reach each other because of space-time dilation. It's one of those. It's definitely a theory that basically, like, if people see us, lovely stuff, Gordon. If someone was to look at fucking Earth from is it Alpha Centauri or something, they probably would be seeing dinosaurs. So the fact that whenever we send messages out, they could potentially be reaching a civilization once they're already they're dead, you know, or an empire that they're dead or changed so much that they're the original people. But I think they will reach them. It just would be different. So, like, imagine maybe it's like the thing of, like, if certain aliens were going to send something, they'd be looking at the dinosaurs. So then maybe they'd send something for the dinosaurs and we will get it, you know? So it might not be who they think they're going to send it to, you know? Like, or the message sent might not be intended for us. But it will get to us, you know? Nothing will stop the message, you know? But it does cause communication or real-time communication to be very difficult, nigh on impossible unless some sort of wormhole technology is found. But I guess it's in the current state we're in, we're not even looking for messaging. We're looking for a message. That the fact that there is someone out there, you know, that's more of a step than actually messaging. You know, we just want to see it. If 4 light years away, so if there's aliens, they'll be able to see us in 2021. Oh, okay. If it was okay, maybe it was one of the other ones then. I don't remember. 4 years, yeah. Oh, there's my alarm going off. Yeah. Well, I guess if you go look at like some of the, but yeah, theoretically, You need to be able to collapse and expand empty regions. Theoretically, if there were people at Alpha Centauri, it wouldn't take. There's a bit more messaging allowed. Oh, boys. But that's a problem for later. You know, the real the stuff we're dealing about now is fucking settling our own fucking solar system. You know, and taking advantage of our solar system. We're not even a tier. We're like tier 2 civilization at the moment. Not even tier 2, I think, because I think tier 1 is Earth. Tier 2 is the solar system. Tier 3 is the nearby solar system, something like that. I did, yes. It was quite funny. The South End fan, Americans. I don't know how he boarded the wrong boat. What boat is an American boarding that ends up in South End? There's got to be other planets out there with some form of life on it other than Earth. We can't be the only ones. Well, that is the Drake equation and the Fermi paradox. You know, basically based on the amount of worlds and stars and habitable planets out there, the law of probability states there must be other life out there. But we don't see it. So why is that? And then there's lots of stuff like the great filter of like, there's a certain point in all civilizations that that they get wiped out at, and either we're before that or after it, and it's scary on both sides, you know, or like we're just a complete freak of nature and stuff like that. There's something out there, I'm hoping not as we know it. Oh, theoretically we can reach Alpha Centauri in an afternoon, but 60,000 years on Earth will have passed on Earth. Yeah. No, we'll wipe each other out before we ever get anywhere near that. Sadly, I agree. It would be weird coming back on Earth 220,000 years later. Humans are stupid. A human is clever. Humans are stupid, you know? Like we will. I reckon we'll probably find life in the next 100 years, but it won't be the life we expect. It'll be like organisms, you know. It'll be like microorganisms on fucking one of like Titans ocean or something like that. You know, it won't be little grey men that we're expecting, that people in the media want. You know, it will just be microorganisms or something. I think the Drake equation, that whenever Drake bets on something, the other outcome happens. That's not Drake, but Murphy's law is that anything that can happen will happen. I don't know if that you're referencing that. But Drake equation is the equation, basically, what was this now? I don't know, it was something Drake, of course, normally it is. That you're taking the number of planets and the number of habitable worlds, the number of stars, put it all together. You see how much Bitcoin is worth? I don't even know what is Bitcoin at the moment. Did it drop with the Trump tariffs? I assumed it did, because everything did. By the way, I barely talked about it because I was talking about space. 4-1, you'll love to fucking see it. You'll love to see it. 4-1 away from home as well, so the second leg a lot easier, which is nice. What else is going on? We're just continuing onwards. Oh yes, I need to scout. Scouting. Drake's equation estimates the number of civilizations that we can communicate with. Yeah, exactly. That's the one. That's the one. And then that's the whole. The Drake equation gives rise to the Fermi paradox, because the Drake equation states that there should be blah blah blah, however many civilizations that, and then we just don't see anything, you know. And then there's all these different theories as to why. Great filter. What's it called? Not dark jungle. It's something jungle. Quiet forest theory, you know, the whole, if you're in a forest with a bunch of predators, you're not going to be shouting out loud, are you? So that's maybe why everybody stays quiet. They don't want to be seen, and we actually making a bit too much noise. All right. 33 subdivisions left. Also, the game happened. Look at the attendance. Oh Christ! Let me open image in new tab. One away, love it. He's going crazy. The one ultra. He must have been going wild. Right. We're too violent for aliens to visit us. We have destroyed every civilization we have come into contact with. That's always a theory. Always a theory. However, as things are, we might not be what's it called, enough for them, maybe, you know? Maybe they're sitting there going, why the fuck haven't they taken over the rest of their solar system yet? Like we're not just gonna leave them to do it what they want to do, or they could be in the situation of like, well, we need to see if they can get past their problems before we talk to them, Or did you see that guy who left cans of Coke for the North Sentinel Island tribe? I did. No, when was this? I remember that there's always that really famous North Sentinel Island guy, the one the missionary that died and had the journal. Was that him, or was this Coke can thing recent? Anything going here? No. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, well, last week I had the link you need to allow message. I think message links are allowed. As you can see, Jab had links all the time. Oh, we got 3 options there. Okay, so Lee, hold on. I'm still gonna vote tactically. Tim Van Bremen. Tim Van Bremen's had a fantastic year, by the way. He's probably gonna get sold for a lot of money. But 26 and 13 in 27 games, not bad at all. What was I going to say? You know what I have been watching? I've been watching a video on ancient humans, which is really fucking cool, and talking about how like the first Homo habilis being 2.8 million years ago using stone tools. It's just like that's 2.8 million years using stone tools, and then they're like 1.2 meters tall. It's crazy. It's a 9-hour video, and I'm like half an hour in. Okay, here we go. Not tourist who left Coke for unsolicited faces more. Of course he fucking did. The US danger tourist arrested it for leaving a can of Coke. Oh my god. Once a member of Gays for Trump. Oh my god. Was collared by police on Jesus. On his YouTube channel. Also finished a visit to Taliban-controlled Afghanistan. Oh my Jesus. Fucking hell. What the fuck? What? This is crazy. Jesus. My goodness. The former attracted a fine of $89. What? Oh, okay. Gee, this is insane. I'll have to read that fully later. Wild. Apparently the chemicals in it could have wiped them out. Well, yeah, of course it fucking could have. Like, Jesus, their bodies aren't used to that. Was it a full fat Coke as well? If it was so, they could have killed them. Oh, they got a sugar hitting their bloodstream. But what stopped someone from just leaving a bomb there? The military? There are like patrols around the island for people to not get in. So obviously he slipped past them, but I don't know why why would someone leave a bomb there? Oh, there's another bot. Sorry, I was missed by I missed the bot. I don't want to follow the bot. Yeah, why would someone leave a bomb there? Out of all the things, I feel like everyone that's tried to go there is always trying to get that human connection. Normally they get killed for it, But Gustavo, he's good. I wish Spade had missed out on him. Bloody hell. On the World Cup, they would have been nice, wouldn't he? Right, they killed some guy last year. Yeah, it's always the Christian missionaries that go there around the sped. Yeah, I remember there was the really famous one, the guy that wrote the journal. That was ages ago. Was it? Maybe it was like a few years ago or 10 years ago. Okay. There's always American missionaries too. It's all. Right. Anything going? Blanchard wants first team football. Fucking hell, Blanchard, mate. Okay. Alright, 2 days away from the home leg. Hopefully, we don't bottle it. If we do, we'd have to lose 4-0. Even a 3-0 loss, we've got them on away goals. So, please, boys, don't fucking ruin this. And then we've got a cup semi-final versus Lido, which is another tough one. And we got 4 league games left today. But like, remember last end of season, we only had like 2 league games. Now we got 4, so we got a lot longer. You think going here? Yeah, because the other mercenaries have enough sense not to do that shit. Yeah. Yeah, no. Alright, anything going here? No. Okay, cool. Also, what was I was watching Primitive Technology. Do you know the original Primitive Technology guy? And he was doing a video of like making iron and stuff. And it was like, he knows everything about making iron, like what temperatures you actually need, the techniques needed. And it's just so crazy to me that like we were able to figure that out, you know, like through enough trial and error, through all of history. Like it's crazy that some people came up with that, you know, and as well, and of bronze as well. There's a reason why it took so long for everything from stone to bronze, you know. But it's just wild, because he was all this work to get like a tiny amount of iron, like that much, and then he tries to get it together and it just pretty much all disappears because he I think it reoxidated or something. It's like, oh my god, be fuming. Right, quick pick. John, come in, and that's fine. Everybody else is fine here. Hey, someone invented cheese. Yeah, but like I guess cheese is just moldy. Like I guess cheese is like you could technically have it by accident shook on you because it's kind of processing milk, you know. But like iron had to fucking really like specifically go for it. First of all, has someone want cow boob juice? Well, no, I feel like the cow boob juice doesn't really hold too much weight. You know, like we drink our own milk, so why wouldn't you think about other milk animals? Especially because I feel like this was probably done way back in the day. You know, back when we were more hunter-gatherers, and then started not hunter-gatherers, but once we started agriculture and domestication of animals, you would suddenly go, oh well, these animals have lots of meat and either wool and sheep or cows with milk. You know, I feel like that's a lot more understandable because we see it ourselves do it, you know. Maybe reverse engineering from aliens, that's why they didn't come back, lol. Fucking ancient aliens, man. I'm also listening to a History of Egypt podcast, and it's crazy seeing the shit they did, but like fucking however many, like 5,000 years ago. It was also amazing that like when it was like King Tutankhamun, he had like in his tomb he had the pyramid texts, and the pyramid texts were 1,000 years old to him. Like it's like they were archaeologists in ancient Egypt. It's wild. Like, oh, so good. I love a bit. I love history. I love science. Space and history, you know, those are the two. Go backwards and forwards. Oh, right. We've started. You know, we're on top. No goals as of yet. But I feel like this game is pretty much, hopefully, it's just a walk in the park. Otherwise, I might get a bit stressed. But the 4-1 away leg kind of set us up very nicely for this one. So Sardes need a better performance. Pyramids were only given an age through the plant material between the stones. Sorry, pyramids were only given an age through the plant material between the stones. You mean they were only dated through the plant material in the stones? Is that what you're saying? Cotstra, Guida, one of the 4. That was maybe repointed at some point. It's probably a lot older. Well, no, I feel like no, because they had the specific tombs and stuff and carvings that show what kings were buried in them, because they were tombs for the kings, you know, and they have quite like a lot of writing. Well, not a lot, but enough that they can estimate to a good age when the pyramids were. The fact is though that when you do think of the pyramids, you think of I feel like most people think of the like Tutankhamun and Ramesses and shit like that. When actually most of the pyramids were built in the Old Kingdom, and none of like and they were built by what was his name? Not Sneferu pyramid. Yeah, and like the pyramids were old to Tutankhamun and Ramesses and all that because they were the New Kingdom. I still need to start the history of Byzantium or however you spell it, but it has ads and it is in reverse. That's annoying. I've obviously I need to catch up quite a bit actually because I'd caught up to the current day, and then I started ancient history of Egypt, and I think I'm in the New Kingdom now. I'm just before Ramesses the First. I'm on like 140 or something like that. But yeah, the ads are a bit annoying in the Byzantium one. Pyramids are full of emojis. Maybe they're from the future. Fuck's sake. Clot strips. What am I before? Yildirim? Oh, poor. A bit of a shot off there. But yeah, Byzantium's good. History of Rome and history of Byzantium is very good. But to be fair, it does take a while to get used to the different. Like, history of Byzantium is a very different style than history of Rome, I feel like. And it does take a while to get used to. And of course, there are a lot more ads, which is a shame. But it also, at the same point, there is so much. I feel like there is a lot more detail in history of Byzantium. Like, you can spend like fucking 10 episodes in like a 5-year period. It's crazy. Like, I saw oldest to newest. Yo! What's the podcast called? There is one. The one I'm listening to is just called History of Egypt, I think. Let me look. Is it History of Ancient Egypt or History of Egypt? Spotify. Have a look. I'm currently on the 9 hours. 9 hours or 6 hour special of why don't I just do it on my fucking Spotify? The History of Egypt podcast. That's what it's called. And then there's also the History of Byzantium. And then there's also the History of Rome. History of Rome podcast by Mike Duncan. The History of Rome podcast was the original OG history of podcast and was so fucking good. And then Byzantium's, well, someone else followed it up with Dominic Perry. Yeah, Byzantium's Dominic Perry, I think. Yeah, Dominic Perry. Sounds like it rings a bell. Have a look. History of Byzantium. Dominic Perry. Doesn't say on Spotify. It was annoying because I mostly would listen on the bike and I couldn't select the next episode. Yeah, I get you. Oh, Dominic Perry's History of Ancient Egypt. Yeah, Dominic Perry's History of Egypt. He's pretty good, actually. He's from what I've gathered about him, he's actually done archaeology in Egypt. Like, he's gone on digs. And he's got some good interviews with some Egyptologists as well, which is quite interesting. It is funny, though, because the start of the History of Egypt podcast is just like, yeah, so we don't really know too much about this period, so we're just going to skip forward like 500 years. And there was probably about like 100 different kings, but we just have no information about them at this point, And then, of course, once you hit the Old Kingdom, you actually get a bit more. After the intermediates, it's only £6 a month on Apple. Oh, Apple. Okay, I just listen on Spotify. I'm switching over my subscription. I've cancelled my Swedish because it's on Swedish at the moment. I just switched to German, so cancelling it and then waiting for it to cancel and then go back on Spotify for German ones. But right, Swarma V4. Franceschi, mate, you made 10 saves today. Are you joking? You don't need to do this, fella. Inter Milan 2-0 up against Porto. Were they 4-1? They were 4-1 down. Inter need 2 more and they'll go through versus Porto. I don't think it's doable, but we'll see. But yeah, there's so many good. There's a lot of good history ofs. I'm looking at. I want to look at some. You need to have a fan meetup away days. Wow, that's copyright away days, isn't it? That's what's his name, Alice Platten. No, that's really not what I want to see. David Delphin. I want to get back. I don't know. I'm feeling a bit more middle-agey. Although a history of China does sound good to me, but maybe like one of the like a history of Holy Roman Empire or Francia or something like that could be interesting. Because I'm in the mood for it. Maybe a bit of history of Germany. I don't know if there is one, but there's a lot of history of podcasts nowadays. Three Kingdoms, or yeah. But we'll see. I still have like I don't know how many left in the fucking Egypt one. There is a shit ton of history of ancient Egypt. What's the most recent one? On the anniversary. I'm in 2022. The last is that podcast. I'm in 2022, so I've still got 3 years to catch up on the podcasts. Even Germans don't want to know about their history. Well, I mean, like of like the medieval period, you know, of when of the like Saxons and then the Holy Roman Empire and like. You know, that sort of stuff's quite interesting. So Sada's offside, unfortunately. Because you have, what's his name? Now I'm into Byzantium. I'm in like the year 1200 or something, you know? You're starting to have like the German Emperor trying to take the title of Holy Roman Empire and with the Pope versus Byzantium. It's really interesting stuff. Also the fucking sack of Constantinople, which, it's awful. Choose a German podcast. Yeah, to be fair, I probably should. I need to get fucking Coffee Talk German going. British history. There's a lot of British history. I know there's a few ones. I think there's a British history podcast specifically Pax Britannica, which is just about the British Empire. I'd be interested to see the ones from like Roman Britain onwards. You know, development of that, but I don't know, because I'm British, I'm not as interested, you know, sometimes, although like you can have all of like the Tudors and stuff is all quite interesting, but I was never really interested in that sort of stuff, like the Tudors and all that era. I was more ancient history. Johnson, well done, lad. Johnson with a goal. Only 9 from this year, but not too bad. Inca, yeah, well, Fall of Civilizations podcast. That was the first ones I listened to. What a fucking podcast series! My goodness, that was beautiful. I think they did Inca. They did it for all of them. Inca potentially, or one of them. Aztec, Maya, or Inca. They did at least 2 of them. I think 2 out of 3 of them. But yeah, it's. I'm glad there is a booming industry of podcasts on history now. It seems. Which is good. I normally just listen to them while I walk the dogs in the mornings, which is so I get a lot of listening in. Oh, he's got 2, Johnson. Well done, lad. 4-0. We are cruising. 8-1 on aggregate. I've made all my subs now. I was listening to a German podcast because Lee from the Sweeper was on it, and because I can understand German to a certain extent. It's really weird. Why is that? Why? Just because it was like slightly different to what you would like. You kind of half understood, half didn't. Or was it just the format was different and the style of podcasting was different? Franceschi. Oh, careful, lad. Right. Barrios goes long. Figueroa hits the bar. Johnson will clear. Well done. 5 minutes to go. Botstra from a before. Espinoza. Yildirim. Espinoza. Oh yeah, Nizzy, if you're about still, I caught up on WWE. The Gunther versus Jimmy and J-Beer, where he's covered in blood, it's so good. Wild. Mostly because I'm used to Lee speaking English and because I get like 40. I get you. Fair enough, that's interesting. Yildirim. So good. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, like the visuals of him just covered in blood was wild. Oh my days, amazing. I was like, holy shit. There's some fire in this thing now. I did actually watch Raw this morning. So I'm fully caught up. I need to catch up on NXT, but I'm actually now. I was like 4 like behind. I was 2 on Raw and 2 on SmackDown behind like before the weekend. I was like, I need to catch up before Mania. Right. Oh, so close. Oh yeah, man. I thought it was a bit at first. I thought it was a bit for Kevin Owens. Like I thought it wasn't real and he was gonna come out and do something, but no. Fuck, man. I feel so bad for him. Awful. I do wonder what's going to happen with Randy now. But yeah, it's awful for him, man. So shit. I hope it's not. He's not like fully out, you know. But it feels like that's probably a year injury, something like that. Neck injury stuff's always like at least a year, which is awful. But yeah, the Tiffany stuff was hilarious. Charlotte was pissed, man. But I'm glad Tiffany did it because God, that was a. Charlotte has such go away heat for me. I just don't care for her, you know. And I just hope she doesn't win. I really hope she doesn't. But we'll see, I guess. Oh. It is funny that neither Rumble winners are going to main event, though. Because for some reason the triple threat is main eventing. I don't know why they're main eventing. Yeah, if it can come back at all. Oh my god, yeah, they went off script. Silly shit. It's like, it just, yeah. Charlotte started it. And also the previous one, she was going off script and stuff. And it's like, Tiffany's finally hit back and absolutely tore a new one. And then had to get out of there. But it's just like, it's so unprofessional from Charlotte, you know? Like, you're working with a fucking, pretty much a rookie. Why are you getting all, like, going off script and trying to put yourself over? Wild. But, yeah. She doesn't know how to share the spot. She really doesn't. She really doesn't. It was the fact that, like, I didn't even realize, I'm like, she's a fucking 15-time champion? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Why is she 15-time champion already? It's ridiculous. Or 16 or whatever it is. I'm like, please, for the love of God, do not let her win at Mania. Because it's just like, oh. So boring. It's the same. It was so funny seeing her come back and immediately just get booed. She thought she was going to get cheered. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be very interesting to see how the fight actually goes. Because it feels actually personal now. And whether Charlotte's going to job or not. Whether she'll, like, make it really shit, like a really shit match. If she thinks she's going to lose. But there's some interesting stuff going on. I'm looking forward to... Well, we're only two... It's fucking next weekend. Oh, yeah, the Japanese Grand Prix. That's what me and Chloe watched. God, what a fucking another stinker. Probably the worst of the lot, honestly. Yeah, her versus Sasha, where they kept losing to each other for the title to change hands. Yeah, it was just racking up the things, wasn't it? If you want to watch, I would recommend Tip to Tip, where Ludwig and Michael Reeves, the YouTubers, went from the southern point of Japan to the top of Japan whilst not using mobile device or remote. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Actually using, like, old school navigation race across the world. Yeah, the Japanese Grand Prix. Good God, that was awful. God, it was so boring. It feels like the cars can't go in dirty air anymore. They just can't drive, which is hilarious because that was the whole point of these regulations, wasn't it? They can follow in dirty air, but it just seems like, oh my goodness, we could get an Australian. I've never seen this. I haven't seen this before. We're getting an Australian. Oh my God, I didn't know we could get that's the first time ever. That's the first time ever I've got an Australian affiliate on FM15, I think. I'm not. It sucks with F1 though, because it's like qualifying is the most important part of the weekend. Like the cars are pretty close. McLaren are ahead, but as we saw, Verstappen can do it. Russell can put it on there. Hamilton in the Ferraris when they're on their day can put it on pole. But because the cars aren't good racing cars, no one can. There's no overtakes. Like it's just whoever gets pole wins the race, basically. Like, it's wild that we've had 3 different race winners, and it's been the most boring races anyway, you know? It's wild. Like, the Japan one was even worse. Like, it was the top 6 was the top 10 was the exact same, except Hamilton and Hadjar swapped over. Like, good God, it was just, you just sit, like, with a Verstappen, at least, when he was, like, 20 seconds clear, you knew something was, like, it was over, and you didn't have to worry about it. But with these races, they're kind of there. They're like within 2 seconds, you're like, oh, maybe something could happen. And you just hold on to that hope for the rest of it. You just sit there, like, okay, nothing's happened. All-way motorcycle and no maps and stuff, just asking people in broken Japanese. That's pretty cool. Surely, though, I guess it's specific roads, but if you just know what north is, you can just, as long as you take the roads going north. But I guess it probably could go, depending on which road you go, could take you back the wrong way. Porto beat Inter, we beat Milan, Zenit beat Real Madrid on pens, and Benfica beat West Ham. So we've got Zenit, Benfica, Porto. We had Benfica, Porto last time. Zenit, we have Zenit. Yeah, no toll road highways. Ah, okay, so it's more sort of smaller roads. I get it. Right, so it's a Portuguese team in the final. Whether it's a Russian team or a Welsh team is the other question. I haven't faced Zenit in a while, it feels like. But let's go. Let's see. What have we got next? We got the Welsh Cup semi-final next, which is another big game to watch. Play. You got to stare at injured. Relegated. Not injured. Interested. Don't know what was going on with me there. But here we go. Oh, we're gonna have no weird, very odd actually, and yet and still jet lag. The game exists, which is fire. Right. What's going on? Fizi Othman should be dropped by Wales. He will not be dropped by Wales. He's their best player. Oh, who's that? I saw someone. Oh, Marcus Gordon. Was he okay? Did they even rest everybody? Did, and everybody's fine. Thank God. Okay. Lido in the World Cup. Are you winning, son? Yes, well, certainly we are winning. We just beat AC Milan 8-1 in the quarterfinals. We're just going to play Lido in the semi-finals of the World Cup. Yeah. Also, I think due to scheduling, we've got App and Lido another 2 times in the league. I don't know what's happening. We got them twice to end the season. Yeah. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Ugh. How are you, Sonia? How are you doing? Ooh, 1-1 there, 3-2 Bala, 1-0 Sydney. Newtown relegated. Right, Newtown relegated. Wow, that's crazy. Because Newtown, in 9th last year. Interesting. Bala, Bangor City, Goitra. Oh, Goitra are a bit in trouble actually. They won't get relegated. I'm on a 7.6. 7.6. 7.6 ain't too bad. You know, that's a pretty good average rating. It's like that's like a 7.6 is like a you've got 1 goal but haven't done much else, you know, or you've had a very good all-round game but no goals or assists, like a midfielder or like a fullback, clean sheet maybe, and some good passes. No throw-ins, no long throw-ins though, because that boosts the average rating too far. Let's have a look. Hold on, let me look. 4-0. 7.7. John Wynn. See, 7.7. The clock streak takes long throw-ins. Spack is 7.9. You know. Right, cup day. Let's go. Carabs is top goal scorer again. Wasn't he last year's top goal scorer too? I am. I swear I saw this last year. Al Shabab. Okay, right. Penny Bont through to the final. I want Gyro on the bench for this one. And there's everybody else is fine. Let's go. Right. Your favourites. Okay, good. Oh, let's go. Right, who have they got up top? They got Shap and Donkin and Manson. Straub, Dimitrovic. And Carrillo, Rodrigo Hernandez. Cool information. I've seen it somewhere before. It's very to be honest, in today's day and age, you know, it's a rare formation. Rare formation in today's era. Oh, well, that will be also done tonight. Is picking a new formation. I feel like we've been on an insanely lucky streak of formations. We had the 4-4-2 but 2 DM. We had the 4-4 or 1-1, and then we've had the 4-4-2. So I feel like things are going to change someone soon, and we're not going to get a formation that's very good. And this period of just pure us breezing it is going to be over. We'll be struggling again. Oh, I don't like this. Manson. Nearly had Tizzy, well done. Okay. Guida. Tizanovic. 1-1-4. Zasades. I want him to break his scoring duck. He's had 2 games where he's been a bit poor. So I need him to stop scoring. I feel like Shappendog's like 34 or something like that. That was a good ball. Straub, I'm happy for you to do that, mate. Klotstra. 2-1-4. Good save. Yildirim. You love to see it. Yildirim with his 36th of the season. He's had a fantastic year. A player that, to be honest, I probably never would have played unless he'd had that incredible Euros with the Dutch national team. And I went, well, I probably should play him at least if he's scoring 6 for the Dutch national team, and he's gone on to score over 30 for us this year. So, fair fucks. And he scored 26 year before, something like that, when he was injured for half the year. So he's done very well. Sometimes it's just luck. Sometimes it is really just luck. Because if I wasn't live streaming the Euros, I would have maybe seen he was second top goal scorer, but I might not have played him, you know? So, yeah, it's all about luck sometimes, whether a player makes it or not. Sasades, lovely. That's what you want to see, boy. 43 for him as well. Our record signing continuing on his good form. Sasades was that he did definitely mature a bit later. He wasn't incredible in his first few teenage years, but he's really hit his stride now. He's into his 20s.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello, John Wynn. How's it going, mate? Right. Half an hour gone. Besu. Over the bar. You're currently on the bench, John, at the moment. You got Nizzy van der Tizzy and Tizanovic. We got all our centre back. We have. To be honest, our centre backs. We have too many good centre backs right now. Ooh, okay, we're fine. Klostra into Tizanovic, Gordon, Sasades, Rubber-Dub-Dub. Into Sasades, into Yildirim, who puts it wide. Okay. 5 to the half. A third would be nice. Guida. Oh, takes the shot himself. Bit selfish, you'd say. Bit selfish. Hernandez. Okay, half time. Oh, no. One more. It's one more before. Yildirim, it's cleared. What is this highlight? This is an interesting one. Klostra, Guida. Klostra. Gordon. Sasades, Yildirim, Rubber-Dub-Dub, and that is 3. Right before half-time whistle blows. You love to see it. 3-0 up at half-time in the semi-final. Good stuff. Gordon into Sasades, into Yildirim with a shot. Hernandez can only parry it, and Rubber-Dub-Dub is there to rebound it. And all 3 players there on 1 goal each. Very happy. No one cares. Sure. You weren't that bad. 1 person cares. You weren't that bad. 1 more person cares. 2 more people care. You love to see it. They haven't changed formation either. 4-4-2 for them as well. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Spakis. Sasades. Ooh. Tizanovic. Ooh. Oh, no one wants the ball. Sasades on it. Tackled again. Shapendonk. Manson. Straub. Guida. Great tackle, lad. Balaban, Dosek, Kosoriak, Balaban, good pressure. Kosoriak, Balaban, Shimpy, what a name. Dosek, Shapendonk, Manson, good saves, Fancy, especially because we were in danger zone territory. Fancy, Spakis, Tizanovic, Gordon, Sasades. Not great at losing the ball a second time here. I'm a bit worried that they're suddenly getting highlights at the start of the second half. And we've had 2 within the first 2 minutes. Does worry me. Oh, we won it back. Yildirim. Gordon. Back to Spakis. Come on, just... No, I want a chance for us because that'll even things out. We've lost it again. We're just giving them the ball at the moment. I don't know what we're doing. Shapendonk. Besu. Oh, what a fucking saves, Fancy. That is beautiful. My goodness me. But terrible play by us so far. To start the second half, really poor. Giving them 2 big chances early. Hopefully we can just settle into it now. Do you have a young goalkeeper coming up? Technically, yes. But the fact is that Francesco's Fancy is so fucking good. Like, Elliot probably will be old by the time he comes into the squad. Time really is weird, man. Like, what the fuck you mean a 12-year-old was born in 2013? You aren't supposed to be born in 21X. Guido. Okay. Well, for me, it's anyone born in the 2000s. All right, Guida. That's one of before. So, because at the moment, we've got Fancy, who's 32, to be fair. So he is a bit old, but he's probably got another 5 years in him. We do have Jordan Elliott. He's 21. He is the England goalkeeper and incredible. Like he would be he's a world-class keeper. He's a starting keeper for pretty much anyone bar us. But at the rates Fancy's going, probably Jordan Elliott won't be starting keeper until he's 26 or something, you know? Oh, hello, Yukeza. How's it going? Have you got any plans for the next team? Have you got any restrictions going on it? No, I haven't actually thought of it really. Because how are you as well? But no, I am struggling a bit with next week. I guess we are in the final phase as well of next year, so I got to start thinking about it. Right? Can you explain the whole reason why people are shouting during the Minecraft movie? I don't get it. Well, basically, it's just a bit of a meme that basically the trailers looked so bad, and it became a kind of a meme the way Jack Black says certain words like chicken jockey and flint and steel. He's putting his Jack Black mannerisms into them that made them so, like, the way he's saying them is so bad, but also because it's been said so many times and like it is so bad, it's then come around and become funny again and become a bit of a meme. You know, like how fucking Morbius became a meme for people because it was so fucking bad. It's kind of a bit like that, just the way he's being a weirdo seeing it, and then, you know, internet culture took over, and because of the fact it's Minecraft, you know, has kind of just turned it into a bit of a phenomenon. You know, someone's young when they're born in the 2340s, exactly. I'm good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. But yeah, I don't know about restrictions. I'm seeing it tomorrow. I have thought I could, but nobody was watching the movie. That's true. That is true. They were memeing about it online. The difference is that the Minecraft is Minecraft, so of course everyone's gonna see, even no matter how bad it is, it's Minecraft, you know. Morbius, no one gives a fuck about Morbius. They just clowned on it because it was shit, and Jared Leto. But Minecraft's actually like the biggest selling video game of all time. Is it past Tetris or Super Mario yet? Maybe. By the way, 3-0 into the final. What was I saying? Yeah, I was feeling like I could do like an over 30s. There was what was it? There was one rule I had. What was it? There was like I could only sign players 35 and above, and then 34 and above, and something like that. Way past. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I knew that at one point maybe that shows my age, that at some point it wasn't the best-selling video game of all time. Yeah, no, there was. I was thinking of some restriction to do with age, like was it every 5 years? Because theoretically, if I go from 35 to 15, 20 times 5 is 100. So maybe if I did 30 to 15, 15 times 5, 50, 75. So theoretically, I could do a thing of like. Okay, then, like, I've seen videos of idiots, and I'm worried of taking my autistic son to a film where there's likely to be. Yeah, that is the risk at the moment. From what I've seen, it's a lot of theatres, but I guess it all depends on where you're going and when. Maybe, like, you'd hope. When are you going? Is the question. Are you going like in school hours or out of school hours? Because it could be better out of school hours, like in school hours when everybody like is in school still. But yeah, I don't know. What am I doing? Hello, Benna Cage. Hello, how's it going? What about Welsh only until you win this? I've done that already. I did that with Petty Bond. I did youth only with Petty Bond, and then I did Welsh only. I could technically do it again because I've not done it on stream. Which is interesting. I could do like, I can only sign 30 and above, and then every 5 years I get an extra year. So then, like, after the first 5 years, I can sign 29-year-olds and above, then 28-year-olds, and then by the end of the end of the save, I can sign 15-year-olds. Just set the club up for the future finally. But the thing is, I hate that's one of the best things about FM to me is developing youngsters. So it'd be awful for me. It's half term. Okay. I don't know. It's one of those ones. I think you gotta. I do think it's more of an American thing that people are doing this shit in, but also I feel like the UK has become a bit more Americanized. So I would say I hope that it wouldn't be like that, but I guess it's one of those things you just gotta keep an eye on, and you probably get a vibe of the crowd going in. You know, I'm hoping mine isn't like that. Also because I live in a civilized non-USA country. Yeah, as I said. Yeah, it's. Like, if you're into that, I think that it'd be a really good experience. Like, if you're in and you're like, right, this cinema's going to be one where everyone shouts and gets up and does stuff. But if you're going to watch the movie, It's fucking awful. It must be really annoying. Or you can only sign 5 players a season. Oh god, 5 players a season would hurt me. Hey, we're civilized over here. The odds are just incredibly fucking stupid. it's yeah. I need to come up with some ideas for my next club's restrictions, because we do need restrictions, because otherwise it's way too easy. But I've done like free transfers only, as I did youth transfers only. With Barry, what did we do with Barry? We can't sign for the top 25 nations, and then we did letters, and then with Thanethi we're doing the formations, and then we're doing World Cup, and we did like three each from a nation. Full of a cold Benny. Sorry, a Benny Benadryl? No. Full of a cold. Oh, Benny. Benny Cage. Okay. I was like, what? Right, Paul Talbot up next, but it's a meaningless game, because we've won the league. So I'm gonna go B team in this game. It's a home at least, and then also, excuse me, we can prepare for Zenit, which is only a few days afterwards as well. So I don't want to get people injured. Going on here? No, doesn't seem like it. I just wanted to check something. Do I actually have a clause on? I do have a clause on Barry Davey. It'd be hilarious if I could buy this out. 30% of the profit made of his next transfer. If they are able to sell him for a profit, it would be a miracle. What about you can only sign players with first or last name that makes your Twitch name, if that makes sense. That makes your Twitch name. So are you saying like I can only sign players with surnames starting with the letters from it, or like I could only sign if someone's nickname was More, or if it was Sorry or something like that, or Yoom, yes, like combinations of my Twitch name. Divine punishment for changing my name. Why did you change your name, Duck God? That is the question I haven't asked. Right, I can't balance. We got some Portuguese youth intakes here. To be fair, I feel like none of them are going to be. There is a chance we have a Saudi Arabian there from Sporting. But the wheel adds drama and hoping it gives a good one. 18 to 25. The wheel, yeah, the wheel does. The wheel is a good option. Maybe we need to incorporate the wheel of. How do you incorporate a wheel though? Maybe we did letters on the wheel, and we're now doing formations on the wheel. We could just do formations again, but have an extra signing restriction on. You missed the first message. Hold on. Did I miss the first? Okay, it hasn't come up in my one. Oh, we'll have a wheel decides what ages, and every 5 years, one random age gets added. Okay. I'll have a wheel decide that what ages, and every 5 years, one random age gets added. So are you saying like I could only sign so I start the wheel off first season and I go, okay, wheel is 23. I can only sign 23-year-olds, and then every 5 years I add another age. It's like 36. I can only sign 23 and 36-year-olds. You saying like that? Like you can only sign players with SMOORE either in their first name or surname. Oh, like a combination. So it's got to make up Smorey. I feel like that would be very tough. I don't know how I would do it either, because if I hold on, let's say name contains Smorey. I feel like I guess you'd have to do S, and then hold on, name MOORY. So then you do MOORY. Okay. Wait. To be fair, this is only these certain nations. So hold on. Let me get rid of these. Oh, I don't want to do that. Right. Let's reset filters. Filter options. Name. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8? I don't even know. S M O O R E O to 7 Y. 104 players. Or born in a city starting with the first letter of the new club. Okay, he's born in a city starting with the first letter of the new club. Could be an interest. I have wanted to do something regarding birth location for sure. Because like, to be fair, like I've done saves before where it's like you can only sign players in like your catchment area or whatever. But something with, yeah, that could be an interesting one. Could be an interesting one. Looking like seeing a 5-star player, but like, please start with R, please. Right, we're gonna quick pick, and we're gonna rotate everybody in this game. Also gonna play players that are not happy about game time. So you and you and you and you and you. Steve Bentley, you can come in for you. Gillian Blanchard, yeah, you come in there, mate. Jambo's just back from fitness. I won't start him just yet. Okay, let's go. Did I? Yeah, let's go. Born in city born could be an interesting one, because then that can also allow me to sign from lots of different nations, you know, because it doesn't limit us to a single nation. Or could do like a Basque, you can only sign players from that area. I've done it with Peterborough, I can only sign players from eastern places. Yeah, east, yeah, I get you. Although Wales is like, if you're going to do that in Wales, you kind of it's pretty much just to sign a Welsh players one. I guess depending on if you're North Wales, you could do 50 kilometres, and that means you can sign English players. But I don't know. I like the idea of being able to sign players from all different types of nations. You know, even with the restrictions we've got now, we can sign players from different nations. You know. I like the random nations you can do, but yeah. Ooh, Holdsworth. Oh my! What am I doing? Get on key, Alex. We do not care about this game. This game literally means nothing. It's just a fucking B team game to try and well done, Lee White. Diva, I swear to God. Right. Well, yeah, I guess we could do. To be fair, we really should have back in the day done Barry. Only plays with Barry in their name, playing for Barry. That we really should have done that. Depends where your next team is, because you could have a Welsh team near Bristol. So yeah, that's why I do under. Yeah, but then at the same time, it's still only English and Welsh players. You know, it kind of limits you significantly. And oh my God, what the fuck? Holy shit! Holy my God, how's that not gone in? And I like signing random players, you know. We are signing, by the way, we're signing a 14-year-old Honduran, by the way, who actually looks really good, which is kind of wild. So we'll see what he's like in well, does he join at 18 or 16? Maybe 18. So we'll see him in 4 years. I'll have to show him after the game. Othman. I like the city name has to start. It depends on what team what club we get, but it does. The city location, like the birth location, does make things. How is he not offside? By Jesus. Relofs. Guida, smell like danger. It's cleared. Lee White. Smell like danger. Back to Nunez. Smell like danger. Relofs. Guida. Smell like danger. Signs. Oh. This is a meaningless game. You're going for an equaliser in a league game at the end of the season. You must be flush in Vingbucks at the moment. By the way, dogs are doing great. The dogs, by the way, they fucking love it in this new place. They love going in the bedroom and just sleeping in there. I feel like the bedroom's a lot more like set, because remember, like in the old place, it was for God's sake, lads. The old place, it was all one big room. Now, like, there's separate rooms. They kind of have their own quiet area in the bedroom, so they just stay in there a lot of the time. Lovely, Well done, Bentley. Like Vingsy's on the bed or in her cage, and Jake's just on one of the two beds in there. Hello, Root. Hello, how are you? Do you think Arsenal beat Real Madrid tonight? They are home. I can see an Arsenal 1-0, maybe. Like, Real Madrid got kind of a bit of feast or famine sometimes, you know? Like, we've seen how they performed versus Barca this year. They've had some real shockers. But also, it's the Champions League, you know? So it's Madrid. Spain women 7-0 up versus Portugal. Right. I think I'm dangerous of having a poor game. Don't want to bring anyone on. I do, actually. We're gonna bring on Arthur Grenier. Off Squeeder. Signs. Othman. Good save. Grenier! Oh, nearly. Oh my god, what is going on? All over the place. But yeah, Spain women team is the cheat code. Grenier. Othman. Oh, nearly. Oh, is this affecting things? It is a little bit, actually. Othman. Bayern versus... Yeah, Bayern Inter will be interesting, especially all the Bayern's, what's it called? Injuries. Will be an interesting one to see. I completely forgot it was Champions League week this week. I know we're fucking Chelsea off to Poland for Legia Warsaw, which I can see us losing that game, the way we're playing at the moment. But you never know. Right. I was trying to fly through this game, but it doesn't feel like we've flown through it very much for being on key highlights, you know? Othman, Relofs. Shoot, yeah, he is. Bentley, hey! Steve Bentley with his 6th of the season. Nice. Quick pick through that. Hold on. I'm going to try and switch to extended right at the end. Oh, another key highlight. Othman. White. Blanchard. Oh, so close. So close. I don't know if he'd scored for us before yet. Relofs. Grenier. They got 3 up top. Bloody hell. Nunez is marking 3 players at once. Well done, lad. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at that. Perfect timing. Perfect time. And a win for the B team, boys. You love to see it. Keep the morale up, which is good. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, I don't think we're going to beat the old record. But 145 goals this year. Not bad at all. We are on some run in terms of goal scoring. Everybody up here, even though I don't think anybody needs it. Zenit away now, and then followed by Aber away, but Aber away doesn't mean anything, so that's fine. Right, big semi-final up next. Let's go. I don't remember the last time we played Zenit. It was a while back. I don't even know if it was. It feels like it was a first knockout round game, you know, genuinely. Because Zenit haven't been really that good recently. Oh, Tottenham relegated and Bala relegated. Okay. Tottenham relegated. Quite a way off, aren't they? Bentley. Paderborn win the first division. Yeah, they were miles clear. Bayern not even going to get Europe. See how things go next year. Whether they can bounce back or whether they're in a bit of a decline for a while. Anything going? Oh, there's some players. Oh, yes, this is players I'm scouting. Yeah. These are players that I could still sign this season. What's the TV revenue on your save? Surely it's a lot. No, it's not, because it doesn't update. So, I don't think. Well, you mean by like from what I remember at least? Does it show in TV revenue here or something? Prize money, match day income. Does it say in like basic TV revenue? 600k this season. So we got 200k from the Welsh League. Most of it's from the Champions League, you know? Last year was 1.6 million. How was it 1.6 million last year when it was... What? 1.2 million from friendly... 1. Sorry. Friendlies. We had 1.2 million from friendlies last year. So yeah, no, there's no TV revenue at all. 7.5k for Welsh Cup is big money. That's true. Big fucking money. It just, yeah. We live on transfers. That is literally the only way I'm able to build wealth for these clubs is transfers. Eventually, you can get gate receipts going a little bit and like match day income, but the reality is it's transfers, especially at the start. You gotta like I remember was it Barry? We had our first big set, it was like 40 million, and it absolutely like saved us because we were on like a minus like 800k, and suddenly it was like, oh my god, we got 40 million. Like, oh, I've seen people in Gibraltar that's gone up to yeah, but that's because the Gibraltar has that like that fucking SI add-on where they're like 2 seasons in, it's like, oh, there's a new TV revenue deal, and it just fucking boosts every fucking team. By the way, can I scout that? He's Colombian. What? Oh yes, he is Colombian. Sorry, I thought it was a youth intake, but these are just players these are 21-year-olds and youngers that I can sign this season that I'm looking at. So we can do that after the stream tonight. I'm way behind. Yeah, that was really annoying because it was like the whole, like the Gibraltar thing was like, I remember they brought it in as like an add-on, and they were like, oh yeah, then there's this like TV revenue that kicks in after like 2 years, and everyone like did the Gibraltar save. And they're like, oh look, I'm in the Champions. I'm like, well yeah, because every fucking team's got 200 million a year or some bullshit. Like I'm in the Welsh League, fucking fighting for my life, getting like 91k a year from prize money. Like. Yeah, I remember being pissed off about that. Like, that wasn't realistic. Right, more scouting. It's just good to get the scout reports done, you know. We can look at them later. Yeah, Zenit with an Aberystwyth with league game in the middle that's going to be B-teamed up. Okay. Hopefully, we have a good first leg, because it's going to be annoying if we have a bad first leg and then have to play another. Oh, Porto hit the lead 3-1 versus Benfica. Okay, that last 93rd minute goal was actually quite important for Porto, I think. Right. At least we got away first, that's the important thing. The toughest games first. Especially with away goals. Let's go. Let's see. World Cup team watches, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. Right. Here we go. Game day. Let's hope for another game like the AC Milan games where we completely dominate. I'm in the Welsh League now. I'm managing Haverfordwest. I've won the league 4 times in a row, and TNS is a semi-pro team. Now, oh wow. Well, TNS are relegated in R1 at the moment, which is a bit wild. But it's good now, because I think everyone in our thing is pro. They better be. Well, I think even Thanethi were pro when they came up, and they were a really small team. Thanethi was the smallest possible team we could have managed after Barry. Yeah, 3-1 Porto. Did we have Porto last? No, we had Benfica last. Benfica or Porto last year? I don't know Benfica. Right, let's have a look. Blah, blah, blah. We definitely had both of them. Yep, like this team. Go. They haven't qualified for Europe in 2 years. Oh, wow. Right. Cartagena. Any former players? Mikkel Krivenek. There you go. Former player going there. You know, good. Okay, no one cares. Faith. Faith. I have faith. Off we go. Big performance, please, today, lads. Some nice goals. Away goals would be nice. Right. Nice. That doesn't bode well. Does not. Oh, well done, Guida. Come on. Yes, lovely run. Go on. Gordon. Play it. To Soares. Oh, he's offside. At least he didn't score. You know, I prefer he didn't score if he's going to be offside, you know. Rivernet, Diego. Terrible defending. Terrible defending. Don't know what is going on here. Like, look at this. Tizanovic, mate, and Nizzy van der Tizzy just shocking. Both centre-backs doing nothing there. Well, this is worrying. Ooh, that was worrying. Boys, can we sort this? Yes, please. Some corners, please. Guido. Like, 1v4. Oh, what a save. Okay, lads, let's get into it. We're only 1-0 down. Away goals are huge here. Foster, rubber-dub-dub. 1v4. Finish. Guido. Oh, come on. One of them's got to go in. Guido. Bar. Diego injured for them. Okay, Guida. So 1v4. Foster. Guida. How's that not gone in? How's that not gone in? It was literally on the line. Why hasn't he just kicked it? Gordon. Rubber dub dub. Oh, God. Okay. Feels like it's one of those games. 10 shots now, 6 on target. We've woken up for sure, but just can't finish. Gordon, good tackle. Fancy. Bacchus. Izzy Van Tizzy. Gordon. Weeder. It's a terrible ball. Klostra, though, gets it back. Weeder. They're back to Klostra. Now goes to Yildirim. Oh, takes the shot on himself. Saved again. Klostra. Guida. Yildirim. Tackles. One of the fours those there. Guida. Plays Klostra. Klostra playing in now. He's going to play it back. Guida's going to shoot now, isn't he? No, Yildirim. Come on. Actually, smart playing. Smart plays. Well done, lads. Yildirim gets a goal back and a crucial away goal. I was 100% convinced he's shooting from this angle, but actually a good ball. And Yildirim sends the defender for a fucking kipper and puts it in the back of the net. Lovely stuff. And we got the ball again. Guida. Back to someone v4. Guida. 1v4. Oh, I was about to have a go at him. I was about to have a go at him for being so selfish by shooting there. But fair play, lads. 2 goals in a minute, and we're loving life. He's only got 6 this year. It's one of the before hasn't actually been playing as much. He's been kind of sharing with David Delphin in that centre mid position. But there we go, lads. That's a way to turn it around in a half. Although, yeah, sure, why not? Sure, why not? Yeah, whatever. Second chance of the game for them. 2-2-2. Yeah. Expected. Fucking joke. That's such a joke. Such a joke. Fuck's sake, man. At least we got 2 away goals. That's the important thing. Sasades. Puts it wide. Like, they've had 3 shots on target, scored 2. 9 not for us, 2 on target. Like, come on, man. Sasades having a poor game again. Not good. Don't want to be seeing that. I'm going to have a go at them at half time. Sasades having a poor game. Assertive. Far from pleased. Sort it out, lads. Right, Bacchus down the line. I'd like to go into the second leg not caring, like at the AC Milan game. So I'm before, nearly. Bacchus will get there. Guida. Oh, played it again, lad. Right, Bacchus. Rubber dub dub. For Guida, he's going to shoot. Oh my god, how's that not? Did that hit the post twice? It felt like it did. Ugh. Klostra. Rubber dub dub. One before over the bar. I don't think he's going to score a second time this game. He doesn't score very long. Many long range goals. Right, one before. Guida. I was trying to commentate his curse in there. Yeah, you're having a shocker. Sasades again. Don't know what's gone into him this time, but he's not in a good frame of mind for these games. Guida. Down the line to Yildirim. Back to Guida. Yildirim. Klostra. One before. Signs? Just hold on to it way too long. Bacchus. Rubber dub dub. Gordon. The Signs. Guida. Tackled. Signs tries to win it back. What is this highlight? Gordon. Rubber dub dub. Gonna shoot? Yep. Yeah, straight at the keeper. Poor. Okay. Guida looking good. Everybody else kind of meh. Oh, don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. It's my centre back. Okay. John Wynn. It's a good thing we got a world-class centre back on the bench. Okay, come on. Klostra. It's 1v4. Takes a bit of a selfish shot there. Gordon. Play back. Hold on to it too long. Okay. Klostra. 1v4. Gordon. Jesus Christ, Gordon. Come on, lad. We expect far better from you. Oh, don't you dare. 1v4. Well tackled, lad. As I say, if we fucking lose this 3-2, you know, even 2-2, it's a bit, you know, a bit annoyed at that. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Oh, no worries, Duck. God, have a good one, man. Have a good evening, midweek. I'll see you around. Gordon. Hopefully you feel better as well. 3 minutes of added time. Glotstra. It's one before. Gonna shoot. Yep. Shocking. Shocking. Get ready for bed. Yeah, no, fair enough, man. Hopefully you feel better. Get some rest. Hopefully it'll pass. Oh, good save. Right. Adnane. Kundanok. Oh my god. Thank god. I thought it was a fucking long ball over the top. Missed header situation. Oh, Guida. Oh, please, someone finish. Rubber dub dub. Ugh. Yeah, this is not a good game from us. We're 2-2, you know, it's not the worst in the world, but it does force us a bit more pressure in the second leg, which is annoying. Gordon, 104. Glotstra. Especially when they had 4 shots on target and scored 2 of them, and we've had 13 and scored 2 of them, you know? Like he was made 11 saves to our 1. Like, annoying. Yeah, full time 2-2. So, far from pleased. Right. Yeah, it's up there with the top goals. Real Madrid had a good fucking, Jesus, 16 for them. Not even, I didn't even see them in the quarter. Oh, they were in the quarters, maybe. Right. Well, we move forward to ABBA now, because that's the midweek game, which means nothing. He's had a tizzy 2 to 3 days, so he's fine for the second leg. Which is good. Right. Okay. Let's go. We have 3 players with the most assists. Sorry, 4 players with 19 assists. That's a bit wild. That's a bit interesting. Jambo keen to discuss future. New challenge. No, Jambo. No one's interested in you. You stay around, fella. I was thinking of actually giving him a debut today. Not debut, but a re-debut after his injury. Oh yeah, the football's about to kick off, isn't it? Okay. It is so funny how Madrid just post their lineup like 2 hours before, being like, "Yeah, and what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna prep for this team?" Which is quite funny. Alright. Okay, there's the Bayern. Erbig, Kimmich, Kimmich, Goretzka, Kane, Sane, Dyer, Beliska, Lima, Stanisic. Oh, okay. Right. Let's go. We are way behind our usual. Oh, 18,800. Nice. We're probably going to lose. We're going to B team and away from home. But still, not really, 18,800 is not really a big milestone. You know, the 19,000, the 20,000 are kind of the more important ones. But I guess we won't see 19,000 for how many games we play on average a year? 50. Probably another 4 years. We won't see 19,000, which then means we won't see 20,000 for many more years. We'll probably hit 20,000 with Thanethi, which is cool. But that's 20,000 will be. I think it's got to be a screenshot. I think 20,000 will be a big one. Right. Go in here. I could have the record for most games played. That could be a Guinness World Record. Most games managed. Although probably Dartford guys ahead of me on that. So I feel like fucking all the people that go to Poland and shit might not be as much. Like no, like India and Iceland and stuff. They won't play as many games as me. Don't know. But we'll see. Right. We will quick pick and then we will rotate everybody. So Signs comes in. Lee White comes in. Othman. Elliot. I sniff out Danger. Nunez. Rolofs. Jambo. Bentley. Zanovic comes out for Homage. Yeah, cool. You'll survive. Hey, he's over just managing Brazil for 2 seasons. Nice, Nizzy. What was the final table? That's awesome, man. Congrats. Right, let's go quick. Key. Only commentary. Key. Favorites. Off we go. Oh, Christ. 1 point from last 27 available, and I start alive by 1 point. Holy shit. That is insane. 1 draw in the last 9 games, so makes you survive. By the way, I have a confession. I've come to like... Oh, that's interesting, Ard. Where's that come from? I know baseball season just started as well. That's mad, Nizzy. What was the board's like expectations for this year? Was it just fight bravely against relegation? Surely you must be on like an A+, seeing as you avoid relegation. Oh, Jambo's back. He's immediately on the goals. Nice. Othman pulls it back. Signs of the shot. It's a good save by Barry initially. But Jambo, on hand, makes it 1-0. Yeah, just fight bravely against it. Like, I'm so happy. Hey, nice. I wonder what your transfer budget will be now, or whether your rep will be any different having a season in the Prem. Commiserations. White, Bentley. Oh, nearly Jambo again. Tomic, White, Jambo. Turns his man. Nice about danger. Signs. Othman! Well, that's 2-0. Good stuff. Only his second of the season for Othman. Wow. Oh, no. Set piece from ABBA. Al, Spahic, Bentley. Yes. Otten. Oh. Always been interested in hitting a ball hard. They're good baseball story videos. The fact that Out of the Park has been the option to start your fucking career in the 1890s, and that's very stat heavy. I don't understand a single stat. I do think baseball's a good game to have on in the background when you're not really paying attention to it. Or like, I watch it on Sports Center when you get to see the highlights from the day after and you get to see all the different games. I went to watch a baseball game in person when I was in Tampa. It was the fucking most boring shit of my life. Literally just sitting there. That also didn't help. There was like 1 home run in my game, but it was so fucking boring. I think it's it is like a day out for Americans where you drink and eat and chat with friends. You don't watch for the spectacle, I don't think. And a lot of it, like, it's more of a let's go out and watch the baseball in the afternoon, you know, go chill. But yeah, I set up my the Kodi again, so I've got Sports Center going, which is, I like watching, like, that's why I really like American like sports channels, is like Sports Center, where it's just like, here's all the sports from the day before. And with American sports, it's like there's always something. Oh, Lizzie, thank you for the subscription, man. 43 months. Holy shit.
Just realized my shame, I wasn't subbed. Can you tell my concentration was on my running lol?
That's very true. That's very true. No worries, man. No worries. Thank you. 43 months. That's wild. 43. Jesus. Coming up on 4 years? No, surely not. 12. No, not yet. Not yet. 40, for another 5 months. So we're 3.5 years. I know that since COVID, the games have been shortened by at least 25. Well, yeah, no, there's the well, I think they have the pitch clock. So the pitcher can only has to be quick enough to take the pitch. Like, because before they were standing there for like a minute before each pitch, being like, oh, what do I do? It's just like, fucking jeez, throw the ball. But, right, 10 minutes. You know what I did? I actually did like one of the old baseball games where you could do My Career, and I did actually like playing that. I remember I got a Grand Slam walk-off before, and it was the best thing ever. By the way, Lee White, with his 10th of the season, he's done very well this year. He's really developed. Lee White, we got him from Bournemouth, quite a lot of money actually. One of our big English signings, and He gets his third. And we've done very well with the B team. We win our 18,800th game, which is cool. That's nice. There you go. 3-0. Well done, lads. And then we continue on. Lee White man of the match. Now, the bigger game, Zenit at home. We got to win. We have to win. I want to go see that baseball team, Savannah Bananas. I've not heard of them. What is this? Is it like Harlem Globetrotters? Now, basketball, that shit's fucking entertaining watching it live. There's a lot more interesting watching basketball. Anything going on here? No. I also like the fact that pitchers can just throw the ball really hard at someone they don't like for dumbass reasons. Yeah, they could just fucking hit him in the head if they want to. And then obviously the benches will clear and stuff. But it's kind of wild that they're just like, yeah, no, I don't want you to hit a home run. I'm just going to hit you with the ball. Or like, I'm just going to walk you, you know. I don't want you to actually hit the ball. Which is kind of wild. Right. What is this? What the fuck? What is this? My god, okay, so it is a bit like Harlem Globetrotters. Oh, West Ham win the Premier League. There you go, 6 in 7 for them. West Ham, we're in the West Ham era of the Premier League, it seems. Just feels like they come out of nowhere, but oh no, they do have a tycoon, so I guess it makes sense. The shits and giggles you'd have. Yeah, I forgot West Ham had a tycoon, so maybe it's kind of a reason why they're dominating the Premier League at the moment. But maybe we'll get. We ended West Ham in a final, didn't we? I thought we did. It's actually hilariously good for the Premier League that one team dominates, because it means their coefficient increases. We did have that. I swear we did. West Ham. Yeah, back in 2343, which is quite a while ago. Jesus. 15 years ago. Good God. Alright. I'm like, oh, recently. 15 years ago is recently. God, I forgot Barry 3 times in a row. Yeah, it was Porto in the final. Alright, attacking movement. Let's go. Right. Come on. You can do it, FM. Yeah, this is the guy. Leonardo Claros, who's a Honduran winger who's 14. He's got pretty good attributes of 14. And his report says he's a 1.5 star as a Honduran, which is quite surprising. So we'll see how he does. He's at Victoria, Honduras right now, but you know, who knows? Is that Kodi add-on still working? Yeah, well, basically, I had it taken off my PC. I don't know when. I think it's like reset at one point, and I literally reinstalled it like 2 days ago, and it all worked. So fantastic! I literally went back through our Discord messages and redid the instructions, and it all worked fine. So thank you very much, Dizzy. And I've gone back to watching that, and I watched it for a little bit, and then it repeats, and I'm like, okay, let's do something else. Although I need to try and find one with German sports on. I don't think it had Polish, and it had Spanish, and I couldn't see German sports channels. I'm like, oh, I should watch German sports channels because they're speaking German. Macht Kinder Frau and Verwaschene children? Kinder's children. And Verwaschene Benzo. I don't know that bit. Odd. Right, here we go. We're first to play, so right, do we drop? I don't think we can afford to drop Sasadas right now. You put Delphin in. Maybe put John in. Yeah. You go for it at the moment. Anyone else also taking part in the FM Show Cup? No. What is that, Jambo? they're going with defensive to a 4-4-2 DM. Interesting. Let's mark up. Done that. Let's talk to them. Now. Come on, lads. Oh, fuck. Yildrim, well done. Rubber dub dub. We need you to step up Societies today as well. No shit games. This. Oh. Haribo. See. Okay, Societies. Societies. Oh. Finkles. Mikhailov. I'm on key. I'm on key. Get off key. Get off key. Get off key. Right. Jesus. Delphin. Societies. Yildrim! Oh, Yildrim. That's the key highlight right there. Fuck me, Yildrim, mate. I was talking to Societies. I should have been talking to you. Good God, that was a shocking finish. Delphin. Guida. Societies. Saved. There's a podcast called The FM Show, and they're arranging a cup. Ah, do I understand German? No, I don't understand German. I know a few words, but that's it. I need to learn. I'm trying to learn, but it's not going great so far. Potstra, Gordon. Chloe knows a lot more than I do. Oh, he's at the bar twice. It's a good phrase. Haribo makes children happy and adults too. What's the F word? I don't know the F word actually. I know the S word. Chaser. Hey! Love to see it. Good stuff. That's what you want to see. 1-0. Potstra into Guida. Lovely play from Guida. Into Yildrim. Yildrim has been carrying us this Champions League campaign. Danovic, Guida. Delphin. Rubber dub dub. Lovely ball. Cuts inside. Oh, he's tackled by Krivenek. Gordon shoots and saved. Okay, let's get some more goals here, lads. Let's get some daylight. Well, the Kinder makes the best chocolate. Oh, it does. That is the one thing I've been... there is so much Kinder here. And there's also, what's it called? Not Kinder, but it's like the off-brand Kinder that does the little bars as well. They're so good. Yeah. I am a fiend for Kinder, which is really bad that I'm here now because there seems to be so much Kinder. I remember seeing that in German class. Really? John Wynn, Spakis, Delphin. Bueno, am I? Cesares. I don't like the Kinder. I like the Kinder Bueno, but I also like the Kinder like minis, not the Bueno ones. Without it's like the actual like smaller bar bits. They're so good. They're my weakness. Guido. White Buenos. White. Oh yeah, of course. Kinder. I forgot. It's like an off-brand Kinder. Hold on. What's it called? It's like this. I feel like it's the same company. Off-brand Kinder Mini. They're not Buenos, but they're something else. Oh, he scored again. PX. He's trying to catch fucking Yildrim. Zasada's it for top goal scorer, 39. Ate 2 of those mini bars today. Bueno Hippos. Oh, Bueno Hippos are good. Yeah. The problem with Bueno Hippos, though, they always feel a bit too expensive, you know? At least the Kinder Buenos and the minis, like, they're a bit more few of them, you know? 64 million budget, lol, with the rep of a League One club. It will be interesting to see who you can actually sign with that, like, whether you can actually spend the money or not, you know? Does it, when you put realistic transfers in, is there more options of players for you? Ostra, Guida, Delphin, John Wynn. Milka has the best big boss. I do like a good Milka. I'm to be fair, I'm always going to be prevalent to what's it called, Cadbury's. But I do like Milka. I also like Marabou. Both are very good. No one wants to come to me, lol. Even players who've just been relegated. Oh no, Delphin, by the way. Oh yes, that's 3-0. Oh god, that's not good. It's gonna be years of just struggling with a shit ton of money. Oh yeah, Milka, yeah, Milka Oreos. I've had a Milka Oreo bar already, but with Milka white Oreo. You mean like a Milka bar that's white chocolate with Oreo in? I haven't had that. Yildrim, Guida. Oh. Is he gonna have like a transfer budget of like 200 million and still not be able to sign players because the rep still takes so long to catch up? Yes, that's even better than normal. Wow, I've not seen white Milka Oreo. That does sound incredible. To be fair, it sounds similar to cookies and cream in America. The only Hershey's bar that's anywhere near acceptable is the cookies and cream white chocolate Hershey's bar. The rest of it tastes awful. Belgian women on fire. What's the score in that one? Did it say? Oh god, wait. Oh wait. 3-0. Fucking hell. Just smashing England. Wow. That is wild. Jesus. That is something. I'm seeing if any of the... I follow a few people that follow women's football, but... Right. Guida. Yildirim. Oh, no worries, Doug. Nizzy. Oof. Big crossover there for my brain. John Wynn! We are cruising to the final. Also, for some reason, I can only find it in one supermarket. It's a new Milka bar. It was normal Milka with Bueno fill. Holy shit. Wow. You know what I've been fucking living on is croissants with the what's it? Schinken Käse croissants, which is ham and cheese croissants. They're so good, man. Oh, I've found them in all of the, pretty much all of the bakeries now, and they're so good. Oh, I love them so much, man. They're my kryptonite in the bakery. Every time I go past the bakery, I'm like, oh, just get one. Just get one or two. Prikodko. Zanovic. Winkles. Derrida. Mikhailov. Shoots way wide. Pudding pastry is a pudding pastry. What is pudding pastry? Bobstra, Rubber Dub Dub, Sasades. Oh, nearly a fifth. Guida. De Gordon. Guida. Delphin. Is he not offside there? No, he's tackled though. Alright. Half an hour to go. Guida, Delphin. Wide. Got 39 shots now. Goodness me. Bobstra, Guida. Off the line. Oh, yes, I've had them. They're alright. They're quite nice. They're nice. They're not... I'm not my favourite, but I'll have them if they're out there. I don't know if I'll buy them. I have to be really in a mood to buy one of them. Or this. Nah, I'm not really a big fan of those. Not a big fan of them ones. You know, the ones that... What ones? I was fond of the almondy roll bun. Not what it was in Sweden, but... Oh, really? Okay. Oh, Spackis nearly fucked that up. Hold on, let's make a substitution. Don't have Guida for Espinoza. That's pretty much it. Everybody else is doing pretty well, honestly. Bobstra, Delphin, Gordon. Good save. How many saves has he made now? 16! Jesus. Should we put it on key to the end? I think we should. Speed up, because we need to speed up. It's an hour left. Still got like fucking 3 league games left in a final to go to. That's better than the porn, can't lie. John Wynn, good tackle, John. Dub, Gordon. This is a key highlight, apparently. Sades. To Delphin, to Yildirim, to Espinoza. 50 shots now. Christ. To be fair, it was against Zenit that we had their keeper make 25 saves that one time. And he's already made 23. He's made 23 saves today. 23! Also, 4 sugar donuts was €1 at Jumbo back in the day. That was fucking great. Oh, that is lovely. Right. Okay, let's go then. I think full time is approaching as we are 4-0 up, 6-2 on aggregate. Very nice. Gordon, Rubber Dub Dub. Okay. We're trying for a fifth. Trying for a fifth. So Sades just can't get there. But we're into the final. Lovely stuff. At the moment. Congratulations, lads. Off we continue. Piet is trying to catch up to Navas, top goal scorer there. It's close. Now we have to see whether it's Benfica or Porto for the second time in a row in the final. Rest everybody up. Got a very confident performance there. Jesus, we've got the cup final and 2 league games left. Good God. We're the champions. We have 4 games left tonight. I've got now 55 minutes to get through it. Christ. Oof. Not best. Okay. Stuff. Alright. Anything going? Going? No. Right. Into May, though, we go as we hit the end of this year. We are the good thing about this at the moment. We're going to fly through. Although we are going to hit a bit of a slow point now because we're going to hit the World Cup. We're going to do World Cup group stages Thursday, World Cup knockouts Saturday, and then we'll start the new season next week. So the World Cup's actually slowing us down for once. Right. But I'm going to be flying at the moment because I'm just not working. I've got nothing to do apart from PhD and some remote stuff, you know. So we can catch up a little bit. Right. Let's go. Oh yeah, so I'll find out who won. It's Thursday now. No? Porto again. Double versus Porto. They beat 7-3 on aggregate. Okay. Well, we're going to go Porto again. Fun. Let's see. Stuff. Okay. Cool. Don't know on both games. Right, save done. We continue onwards. Try to dominate. Or else. Keep holding spacebar. A little bit of spacebar sim, but there'll be less today because we've got a tournament, so it shouldn't. The final shouldn't be wherever. Excuse me. Okay. Right. Anything going on here? Oh yeah. Now I gave my scouting assistant things for what's it called? Gave my assignments, my scouts, to my director of football, which is why they're constantly failing because they're trying to just make these assignments and they just find no one. For some reason, the scouting assignments are broken on FM15 too. But you know. Chelsea score playoff spot. Lille do the double. Lille win the French league by 7 points. First time in a while for them. Whitehawk Saturday manager. Okay. Okay. Go in. No. Right. Well, first versus second, actually. I feel like there's a battle for second. We can actually affect it with our 2 games versus Lido to finish things off. Oof. But we're going to B-team it up because we've got that cup final in the middle of it. Right. Anything going here? No? Okay. Right. Cool. You know what was the exciting part of today? We ordered, Chloe ordered a spice rack, and all of the spice glasses are the same thing. You can put little stickers on them. So Chloe spent today reorganizing our spices. And they look a lot better. They're a lot better to access now. But that's proper adulting here. Right. 2 more. Come on, we can get through these games quickly. Let's just try and hope for not too big of losses. Against Lido here. Right. 12 players called up for international duty. Okay, cool. Oh, White wants first team football. Yeah, sure, Lee White. To be fair, he's developing very well. Like, very, very good player. We're getting a lot more game time this year, which is nice. And he can play a multitude of positions. It's also good. Okay. Selection. Pick. And then we're going to swap some players around. Who do we want to play? Gyro. Signs, White, Othman, Elliot, Artifact Danger. Oh, come on, FM. Remove my players. Not responding. Why? Nunez, Lofts, Steve Bentley, Anchard. I should put Lizzie Tizzy in there. Right, let's go. We played these guys in the semi-final a while back. We're going to be weighing them now. Run key, cool. Let's go. Just hope for a quick game with little highlights. That's the hope here. It started well. 20 minutes without a highlight. Espinoza, Bentley. Nearly. Off the line, I think that was. Another one. Espinoza. Oh, could be for Lido actually. This Chappendonk. Yeah, I think this is going to be a Lido highlight. Oh, it's a poor finish from him. Okay, I'm not liking how many more highlights we're getting now. We were supposed to be getting few. Bentley, and he's tackled again. Dosek, Hernandez, Vallejo. Don't want long highlights, I want quick highlights. JF7's still playing for them. How old are you? 35? That's a key highlight. Are you fucking... game? What the fuck are we doing here? That's not a key highlight. Good God. Oh, brilliant. There you go. Expected. Oh, wow. It's only their 3rd shot of the game, to be fair. It's only our 3rd. We only had 3 shots on target too. So poor from us. Right. Aggressive. Come on, lads. Show a bit of desire. Sort it out, boys, basically. Oh, okay. Right. Chappendonk injured. Hilarious, we're gifting them second place with this result. Versus Barry, who are somehow third. What the fuck? Hoffman, Signs. Falls to Espinoza, who's tackled. We've just been very poor this game, especially at home as well, which is surprising. MP. Balaban. Is this highlight, please? There's someone. They're going to get a second goal here. They might do, you know. Yeah, I think they are. Should have got a second goal. Right, check the football. 0-0 both games still. Okay. Are we giving the ball away again? Are you joking? What is this team doing? Nunez, mate, Jesus. Right. Relofs, Othman, Signs. Okay. Oh, sure. Why not? Why not? At least a draw would be nice. Espinoza, that's so selfish. Straight into the keeper's hands. 10 shots on target from 30 is not great efficiency, you'd say. First loss since our first stream, honestly, which is a frustrating one, but it's a B team game, you know, it doesn't matter. This is about resting players for the cup final. But show me the B team players haven't really performed today. Okay. Cool. That's you, whatever you are, Jeff7. Just end the game, for God's sake. I just want to get through. I don't care about this game. I want to get to the cup final. We're just pittering around. With 2 minutes to go still. Just like, oh yeah, maybe something's going to happen. I don't care. I just don't. Just end the game. Oh. Alright. Come on. Good God. What? I'm still watching what's happening. What is like this game? This highlight's been going on for 3 minutes now. Please, just like, real life minutes. Just end the game, referee. Oh, please, just end it. For God's sake. There we go. Thank God. Oh, aggressive. Not good enough. Hate this game at times. Done a deal with a championship team for a offender. 10 million, player on 25k a week to join me. On 75k a week. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, it really is. Like, they completely... There is no realism in some of it. Because then also, if someone else goes in for him, he'll sign with them for 35k, you know? He'll want 75 from you, but oh yeah, no, I'll sign for these over 35. Like, it is just so unrealistic and so just, like, pitted against you. It's, okay. Good stuff. Now. Let's see. Get through this. Exactly, yeah. It is very frustrating when it happens. I guess it's just FM's way of trying to equalize the difficulty, but like I feel like their ways to like equalize the difficulty are just like very frustrating to deal with because they're very bullshit things, you know. All right. Come on. Good stuff. John win. Yeah, of course. I'm sorry, John. Maybe I won't start in the next cup game because he's going to be pissed at me. Alright. Excuse me. Need to check. I guess this is. I get it's going to be the 28th of May, maybe. Normally 2 weeks in a competition season. So let's have a look and see. Maybe it'll be 25th. I guess. I haven't looked up what the actual date thing is. Right, come on. 24th. I was close. Oh, I said 25th. I thought 2 weeks might be a bit too close. Millennium Stadium ready for the cup final. Let's go. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy teeth brushing time. Bayern dominating. Arsenal, Madrid is a bit more Arsenal favoured, but not too badly. Okay. All right. Match preview. Here we go. Here we go. Cup final time. Let's go. We have the final league games for the bottom half of the table, but everything's already been kind of sorted by now. So maybe there's a difference between 8th and 9th. Maybe. Let's have a look. Okay, quick pick. Yeah, I don't pick John yet, just because he's unhappy. Alright. Let's go. Let's get off key. Get to extended. Right, let's go. Cup final, Welsh Cup final. Let's see if we can do the business. One of my before. I probably should have started Delphin, but I feel like I depend. I think Delphin's a bit better in this formation, but if they're going to say someone of my V4 starts, well, starts one of my V4. Klostra, Guida, Yildirim. Oh, good start, good save. Oh, it's cleared. Close to an opener. Rub-a-dub-dub. One of my V4. Nearly. Oh, and it's just same again. Same again. Just on that line, and then somehow they can get a foot to it. Gordon, Rub-a-dub-dub. Accepted. Gordon, Yildirim. Mate, bit over the bar, lad. But like the idea. On the V4, Gordon, what's he doing there? Side netting. Coming very close early on here. Very close, but no cigar just yet. Oh no, not a free kick to them. Oh no. Oh, over the bar. I was just waiting for that to go in, you know. Klostra on a yellow. One over 4. Gordon. Saves again. Good save, but oh, Guida's picked up a knock. Okay. Dubs from V4. Lovely stuff. Well, I did question it, and he scored. Fair enough. He's proven me wrong. Lovely. That's 2 goals he's had in his last 2 starts, isn't it? Maybe. Or 2 in his last 3. From V4. Lovely finish. 1-0. Klostra. Guida. One of V4. He wants his second. Klostra, Guida, Gordon. Oh, Pen. How's he got across and saved that? My goodness. Okay, Spakis. Spakis into Sasades. Klostra, Guida. The one thing I'm actually a little bit worried about is we have no young fullbacks, really. Like, Spakis is like 26 and Klostra is like 31. And we really don't have anyone, like, behind them. Like, we've got Leighton, who's 21. He's a Chilean left back. I've just started to integrate in left back and right back. I've got pretty much no one. So I have to look for right backs or centre backs, maybe. Maybe it's time to start developing centre backs into right backs, you know, because we have a wealth of good centre backs. So maybe it's time to start converting some. Because, yeah. Worrying. Okay, over the bar. 11 shots on target this game already. We're only 1-0 up. Jesus. Okay. We've played okay, but on comes Espinoza. Let's see how the second half goes. But we're not out of the woods yet in this final. 1-0, very much game on. Oh yeah, Barry Davey. Always in trouble when he's up top. This is not a good start for the second half. We seem to sort of fall asleep at the start of the second half sometimes. 1-4, that's a corner. I was going to say, his shot wasn't that bad, was it? Espinoza, mate, you've not been good in your cameo so far. Definitely a Jambo on the bench sort of situation, I think, next. Okay. Hooper, Rijka, Vidmar, Hooper, Fink. Well done, Swarm-over-4. Well done, Sasades, Gordon, Yildirim, Rubber-Dub-Dub. Ugh. Spakis, well done. Yildirim. I was going to say Sasades ran offside there, but Gordon back into Yildirim to Sasades to Rubber-Dub-Dub. He should finish, and he does. It's lovely. Lovely play. Just outside danger zone. And that makes it 2-0 for us. Lovely goal. Lovely goal. What's the scores? 0-0. Okay, nothing much happening then. What's going on? Anyone say anything on Twitter? Sasades. Oh, side netting. Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing going. Rubber-Dub-Dub. Klostra. Rubber-Dub-Dub. Klostra. Vidmar. How's he onside? Yeah, I was going to say, what the fuck? Klostra, maybe 4. Espinoza. Yildirim. Sasades. Gordon. Spakis. Spakis? Come on, lad. Bit ambitious of you, but sure, why not, mate? Espinoza. Gordon. Oh, that's delayed. I think that's time. Go Key. We got to speed this up. Tizzy, John wins. Right. Another high corner. Sasades. Oh. This is also a key highlight. Rubber-Dub-Dub Sasades. Hey. Nice. 4-0. We're cruising this final. Right, we're on speed mode now. Let's just hurry this up and continue. David Delphin, get on. Smile V4. Yeah, get the yellow. But a good performance overall, and another Welsh Cup win, and we continue on our winning record in the Welsh Cup at least. And then we got Lido next in the league, away from home this time, and then we have the Champions League final. So let's go. That's why I'm on Key now, because we're going to be doing the next game in Key, and then we're going to be getting to that final. So only 11 days between I guess it's 2 weeks from the Welsh Cup final. I guess this league game doesn't matter in terms of scheduling. There we go. Signs and Rubber-Dub-Dub, top goal scorers. Rubber-Dub-Dub 5 in the league, in the cup. Fair play. Lee White got 4. Fair enough. I guess maybe from the Carleon game. I think Carly on game White got all 4, but right, 40 fucking inbox messages. The Stadion. Darmstadt relegated. Oh, boys. My boys. No. Okay. Still 0-0 in both Champions League games. Not the most interesting. Okay. Watkins gets 2 for the former youngster of ours, it seems. Okay, you think going? No. Port Talbot sacked their manager. Newtown sacked their manager. Some early sackings here. We'll be starting the No, they can't start it yet. They got to wait till I finish to start the playoffs, surely. Well, no, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, well, maybe it could matter. Newcastle relegated, Blythe Spartans relegated, Inter Milan win Serie A again. Continue to be dominant. 3 points. Juventus sack the manager. The league. 30 left in Romania. Hey, not too bad. Getting there slowly. Getting there slowly. Alright. Stuff. I just jumped 2 days. Felt like it was 2 days now. The sackings. Much going. Okay. Game day approaches. Final league game of the season. Fortunately, we're still in the Convy International. I don't think we're going to be moving into the Moore Stadium until October of next year. But then it'll be a 60 plus, I think 62,000 seater at that point, which is decent. Very, very decent for us. I don't think we'll be able to expand it anymore at that point. We'll have to just wait for the new stadium. Hopefully, the 100,000 seater. But alright. Okay. That's some England squads. With the Loss and Nunez. We've got 21 players called up. Who have been? Oh, who have been? It's 194. Lee White got called up. Nice. Nancy Guida, Klotstrom, Piet. Delphin Win, Rubber Dub Dub, Sasada, Signs, That's Never Danger. And Garmendia. Melvezga, Espinoza, Sanchez, and Jose Castro. Lando Sanchez. Okay, interesting. Right. Let's go. Okay, match preview. Team selection. Go B team, boys. My internet came. Hey! That's good. That's good. My internet, thankfully, hasn't dropped yet today. Knock on wood. Who's hosting the World Cup? The USA are hosting the World Cup. So, yes, an interesting one. Which is why we've got Trinidad and Tobago in the World Cup. Right, quick pick it. We're going to put John in. We're going to put David in. And Espinoza. And Signs. And Lee White. And Othman. Jordan Elliott. Lofts. Nunez. Steve Bentley. A good David Johnson. Blanchard. Let's go Leighton, actually. Right, let's go. Let's go USA. They have a tough group. They've got Brazil in their group with them, and Chile. No, what they've got US. They've got Brazil and someone else, which is pretty tough. When did they last host? World Cup. Denmark. Last host.
My name is Jeff.
Italy, 23-14 when Australia came second. Rename a region. Ard, who do we want to rename? Who are we renaming, lad? 23-14, so it's been 40 years plus. Delphin, Signs. Spinoza. Spinoza, that's shocking. Shocking, lad. Good block. Yeah, who are we renaming, Ard? What's going on here? Blanchard to John Sebastian Blanchard. Okay, sure. Killian. Bye, Killian. You're now... Oh, he scored. Someone scored. Jean Sebastian. Oh, God. Blanchard. Who scored for us? Othman! Nice. Got a highlight there. There you go. Jean-Sebastian Blanchard. Why are we... What's that in a reference to? Just don't know now in the bloody Champions League games. Yeah. Othman. White. Signs. Johnson. White! Oh, how's he saved that? Are you joking? How has he saved that? Oh my days. That's a joke. That is an actual joke. He saved that. Here's Leighton. Oh, Espinoza. Johnson. Oh, there's an able. A bit of a tight angle. Artorn. Hoffman. Signs. Delphin. He's my current manager and was a player I took every win by winning every... Oh, nice. Nice. That's pretty cool. Signs? Hey. Somehow we've been doing a better away from than we did at home versus them, which is quite funny. Right. Save. Will you stream the World Cup one day? No, we're going to do it over two. Oh, Sign's injured. We're going to do it over two. We'll do Thursday group stages, and then Saturday we'll do knockouts like we used to. The same time as we normally do. So 6 to 9 p.m. UK, 7 to 10 European Central. So hopefully a bit more easy to access. But yeah, splitting it up, unfortunately. I kind of like doing it together in one go, but also don't, because I like keeping the continuity of the save. But also, like, sometimes it's better to split it up because I'm a bit more energetic for both. Oh, poor John Blanchard didn't have a great time with his new nickname there. Did you set up the teams? Not yet, no. I have not set up the teams, unfortunately, John. So you can't do exclamation mark team yet, just yet. Maybe I'll try her at the end of the stream, but no, haven't done that just yet. Delphin, Dimitrevich, Sembe, John, Othman. Okay, highlight after highlight now. Key highlights. Oh Christ, lads. Leighton, careful lad. Elliot goes long. Othman, lovely takedown. White, Bentley, Johnson. Espinoza gets his 9th of the season. Nice. We're cruising. We are cruising it. Espinoza's a bit tired. Elaine Diarra. David Delphin can go out there. Elaine Diarra swapping for White. I think this is his debut, Diarra. I don't think he even play there because he's a DM. But we'll start him. And there's White. With a force. Lovely A to end the season, at least in the league. Especially after the loss to them. Oh, Inter Milan have taken the lead. Lautaro Martinez. Shit. There we go. First fucking goal, finally. Oh, Stoyan Sirakov's on for Lido. Wow. Diarra, Othman, Donwin, Diarra, White. Good goal, is it? Okay, I'll have to have a look. White. Bentley. Othman. Back to Leighton. Bit of a weird one. Yeah, really poor set. But that was a key highlight. Minutes to go. Jeez, this are we sure we're on key? Fuck me. There's so many highlights here. We might go a little bit over our 10 p.m. I'll have to be quiet. I have to be quiet when I'm talking. Right. Right. Go look on Reddit. That goal. While this happens. Soccer. New. Tara Martinez. Oh, I can see the Harry Kane miss as well, apparently. Right. Oh, it's a lovely. Oh, it's a lovely setup, and oh, it's a lovely setup and goal. My goodness me. Let's have a look at the Harry Kane miss. What's he done here? Elise. Oh, that's shocking, Kane. That is actually shocking. Actually shocking. Right, 4-0 full time. Lovely stuff. Right. Okay, cool. Right. 152. We actually matched our old record with that, which is pretty nice. Gold glut, whatever, yeah. Plymouth knock out Chelsea from the playoffs. So Chelsea in the championship for another season, which is going to be interesting. Okay. Yeah, a bit of spacebar sim, but a less spacebar sim than usual, which is good. Oh, excuse me. Signs to miss Champions League final, unfortunately. Means Johnson or Bentley on the bench for that, or both. Honestly, we're definitely going Jambo on the bench. But Guida, there we go. It's Porto. Oh, hopefully, it's a bit more comfortable game than last time. So the last game was 1-0 until like the 92nd minute, which we made 2-0, and then they made it 2-1 in the 95th. It was something ridiculous. It's fine. For that. Right. Let's go. Stuff. Anything going? Okay. Right. Spacebar simming. Let's see. What Tower sacked their manager? Newtown sacked their manager. Interesting. I assume the playoffs won't be finished by the time we get to this Champions League final, because the playoffs haven't even started for the Europa League playoffs. You know, in the Welsh League, which is interesting. 1 week though. Let's pray no injuries. Excuse me. Christ. Come on. FM. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's see. quarterfinals here. Goitra beat Bangor City. Interesting. Okay, Goitra were below Bangor City, I remember. Okay. Very slow continuing at the moment. I don't know why. But okay. Go. Come on. Still 0-0 that game. Still 1-0 that game. Alright. Go. Cool. Happenings, relegations, team of the seasons, or whatever's. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Let's see though. Oh, okay, cool. Straight back in. It's okay. So didn't have Haverford West. It'll be an interesting one because I did finish above Haverford West, but on a one-off game, I feel like Haverford West are the better team. It's just. Oh, Visma Hoa scored a. Feels like he scored quite a lot for 27-year-old South African. I brought in and Serbian nationalised him, and he's done pretty well actually. Surprising. They knock out Haverford West. So they will face Goitra. No, they won't. I think Goitra will face. No, they will. Yeah, they will. No, they will face. They will face Goitra. Meanwhile, whoever finishes 6th will face someone. I think. I don't know. Throw me off. Dortmund winning First Division playoff. Has Barry fallen off in the Champions League? Yes, recently. So they have. Yeah, they. Well, no, actually, not realistically. Like the past time of 2 seasons, yes, but they did face in the Champions League final 3 years in a row. So, like, like if I go show, here we go. Here's the past finals. We had Porto last year. We've got Porto this year, but we did have Barry 3 years in a row, and then we had Barry win it in 23-52. So they haven't fallen off completely yet. You know, they did have a poor season this year. They came 3rd, but they're still in the Champions League spots. But no, they're not completely. They're not like Haverford West style yet. In the bottom 6. Othman dropped by Wales. Attacking movement for this game. Let's go. Half time in both Arsenal and Inter games. Okay. Alright. Honestly sacked Ben. Save me, Barry. Save me, Barry. Oh, but see, it feels like Barry still have the edge against us sometimes. You know, like I don't know. Okay, it's Abagoitra. Yeah, Abagoitra. I assume, yeah, Abba win 5-0. He finished 6th. Surprised. Okay, Port Talbot. Oh, wow, Abba were miles off. Anything going here? DeBoer rejects Barrett's good. A few players playing for Aberystwyth. So we've got Waj. To be fair, he's a right back, young right back. He's okay. What about the other Welsh teams in Europe? They've been pretty poor. Although, well, to be fair, I do say that Athenlida won the Europa League last year. But I would say before that, like the past 10 years, they haven't been. Yeah, they're there and thereabouts. You know, sometimes they have good seasons, sometimes they have bad seasons. Although I do feel that. Bar Barry, a lot of the Welsh teams are not succeeding in the Champions League as much as before. There's a lot of teams that are going out in the group stages more than they used to, and not like it's. We used to have like multiple times there'd be multiple Welsh teams in the quarterfinals. You know, now we're lucky to get 2. We also, to be fair, our best ever season was 5 teams in the quarters, and then we had all 4 was the Welsh teams in the semis, which is incredible. That's the best. I think that's probably the best indication you can ever have for a Builder Nation, that you have all 4 teams are in the semi-finals, are the same nation, you know. But they're not great. They haven't been amazing recently. And in a way, I do think that's because of my restrictions. Because I think because of my restrictions, I can't sign the best players. When I sign the best players, I have an overload of players. And what I normally end up doing is selling, like basically I keep the elite players. And I sell the world-class players that I don't need to the other Welsh teams a lot of the time. So they get good from having really good players that I've developed. But at the moment, because I'm a bit more restricted, I keep hold of a lot of my best players, and I only sell like the players that are like half good, which is why don't do as well. When did you have an all Welsh team semi-final? Goodness me, it was at Barry. It was a long time ago. Yeah, it was while I was at Barry, I think, because I remember it was on the stream, and I was like, "Holy shit, look at this!" Potentially, it was that or Haverfordwest, because it was I'd have to have been at a few clubs already at that point, but I'm not sure fully. We are one day away. We are in the Champions League final day, by the way. We've just flown up to us. Let me have a look. I could potentially look. I go like stages and then go semis and then just two Welsh. Basically, I stopped when there's 2 Welsh on the right hand side. There's 3 Welsh. That was 23, 30, 31. Three Welsh there. Oh, there you go. There it was. 4 Welsh, and there was actually a 5th Welsh. That was 22, 79, 80. This was when I was managing Barry, and we actually had so many Welsh teams they had to face each other in the quarters, and then we had all in the semis. And then, of course, I beat Barry in the final. So, there you go. 22, 79, 80 was the all-Welsh semi-final, which was pretty cool. Zenit are having a decent... Zenit are one of the better sides. They've had a lot of Champions League runs. Haven't won much because they normally come against me. But, yes, they have... Zenit and Porto and Benfica probably, like... They're the non-loaded clubs, like with Ajax and PSV, that have done well. But Zenit have a couple of Champions Leagues, I think. Something like that. They've got a lot of finals. Or a lot of semi-finals, at least. Right. Okay, cool. Game day, let's go. Let's win this final, as we're just about to play. 7 minutes left before quiet time kicks in. So we've got to be quiet in a little bit. But... Right, I've always just let know at the same time. Good luck, thank you. Who wins the final here? Thurdno versus Aberystwyth for the final Europa League spot. Honestly, I'm hoping Aberystwyth. Yeah, 3 times. Oh, extra time. New formation. There will be a new formation after this, after the final, yes, as well. We'll announce the new formation. We'll spin the wheel and see what we get. It probably won't be as nice as a 4-4-2. So, let's go. Match preview, team selection, quick pick. Yildirim Sasada, Rubber Dub Dub. Everybody pretty much the same. Let's put Bentley and Johnson. Okay, I think I'm going to put in Jambo. But yeah, this team is the one that's won me everything. So let's go. Let's go. Get off key. Extended. They are favourites. They were favourites last time too. 4-4-2 for them. Polat and Gilson up top. Right. Let's go. Only one person responded. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. Go. Creative. Come on, lads. Big game. Big game. They want revenge for us for last year. Thank you, John. Rubber-dub-dub free kick early. Oh, if he'd rebounded that, if he had parried that, man. Oh, we don't. I barely see us do any of them anymore. Klopstra, long throw. Swim up before. Early goal. Good strike. Blocked though. Long throw from Klopstra again though. Gonna hit Swim up before again. Who's gonna get a corner? Okay, getting the set pieces racked up early. Goes to Swim up before third time. Another corner. Okay. Starting with some early pressure at least. Got them back in their own box. Guida tackled. Klopstra, Swim up before. Oh, it's a great. It was going in, but it took a deflection. Klopstra. Guida. Yildirim. Jesus, 4 corners in the first 5 minutes. Klopstra. Guida. Ah, into the hands of Louise. If someone had come across, maybe, but at least an early sign of indication. Okay, Klopstra. Smile before. Gotta get that on target. Smile before. Luis goes long. Kazanovic. Rogerio gets there though. Guida, well done. What an interception that is. Oh, he's tackled though. Back to Fabrizio. Bote. Antonio Carlos. Klopstra interception. Someone before. Guida. Someone before. Gonna go down the right. Puts a ball in. Yildirim heads on. Rubber-dub-dub gets it at the back post. Spakis. Balls it to Gordon. To Sasades! Huge goal. He hasn't been great recently, but 45th of the season, Sasades puts us up 1-0. What a goal, by the way. What a pass, by the way, by Gordon. That's a beautiful pass. Very close to being offside. Right on the edge there. But a lovely, lovely goal to start things off. One before on the ball again. Gordon. Fouled by Alvarez there. Interesting. Oh, off the ball. Oh my god, off the ball, foul, red card. That Porto are down to 10. Hopefully, 10 men OP doesn't come in to fuck us here. But an early red for Porto. And hopefully, with the domination we've got already, this could be a runaway for us. But let's see what we do with it. Rubber-dub-dub. He's waiting. It's going to take a while for this free kick. It's the wall. Guida! Oh, close on the rebound. Klopstra. Guida. Gordon. Oh, to be fair, they have no... From corners, if we ever concede from our own corner, I'm going to be fuming. They have no one up for these set pieces. It's literally all of them in the box. So please, just get some more goals, lads. Spakis. I don't want any 10 men OP bullshit kicking in. Clote. Back to Luis. Castillo-Rena. Ronaldo, Antonio Carlos. Rubber-dub-dub, good tackle. Someone before. Sasades. Yildirim. Gordon. Sasades. Someone before. Rubber-dub-dub. Sasades! Another strike, but saved this time. Okay. Klopstra. Gordon. Rubber-dub-dub with a shot, and it's blocked. I feel like we're going to get a lot of shots today. But I feel like it could be a situation where it's like 1-0 until like the 60th minute again. Another save. I think that keeper's going to be busy today. Klopstra, Rubber-dub-dub, Small V4. There's another save. Klopstra taken, Rubber-dub-dub, Small V4, cleared away again. Oh, God. Klopstra, Small V4. Oh, that was awful. Awful finish. Goal kick. Up to Gilson. Antos takes it down. Gilson heads on. I swear he's going to score one by himself and I'm going to be fuming. It's going to go to like 1-1 and I'll be like, are you fucking kidding me? It's 10 men Porto for 80 plus minutes. Well, 70 plus. Sasades to Rubber-dub-dub. To Gordon. To Guida. Lovely play. Can he play to Yildirim? Oh, great save. Rubber-dub-dub. Okay. Oh my god, they've got a corner. Khalid at the front post. Sasades, can he counter? He's going to go. He's going to go down the right. He's got space. He's got the pace. beautiful. Actually beautiful from Sasades. An actual successful counter-attack with the correct ball. Look at this ball from Sasades. Actually perfect. I don't see that very often in counter-attacks on FM. Wow. Fair play. 2-0 now, and we're a bit more relaxed. A little bit more relaxed, at least. Gordon. Okay, it's cleared once more. Foxtra. Rub-a-dub-dub. Right, another shot, another corner comes in. Okay, Klopstra, rub-a-dub-dub. Cleared once more. Spakis. 1v4. Cleared. Tizanovic. To Klopstra, to Guida. Yildirim. It's 1v4. How's he missed? He should have just put it straight and it would have gone in, and he's put it wide and it's kind of hit someone. Alright, just before the half. Okay, well done. I was going to say, if they fucking score before the half, I'll be fuming. Yildirim, Sasades, Fabrizio, Cladaldo. What is this highlight? Is this for them? It is. No, it's not. Nizzy Vedatizzi jumps in. Gordon, Yildirim, Sasades, Rub-a-dub-dub. Another shot blocks. Okay, 2-0 up. Arguably should be far more, but you know, it's a Champions League final. What can you do? Everyone gets a bit nervy. Oh my God, they've injured him. He's injured himself on a tackle in the first seconds. Okay, interesting move. Yildirim. Oh, Yildirim. 40 on the season for Yildirim. Well done, man. Well done. I think we can pretty much say we've won this Champions League final, which is nice because we kind of just get this whole second half to just enjoy ourselves, you know. Gilson, Castellarena. Kick-off highlight though, interestingly. Ronaldo, Rogerio. It's nice that you can occasionally get some of these finals, you know. A lot of the times it's very, very tense, very close, and then suddenly you get like a nice final where you're like 3-4-0 up and you can just go. You can just enjoy yourself and be like, yeah, this is what I've worked towards and worked for to have these players do this in a final, you know? It's nice. I would like Yildirim to get another goal to equal the Real Madrid guy. Well, a hat-trick would actually put him top. I don't know if the Real Madrid guy actually got goals in qualifying or not, which is why he's got 16, which is kind of crazy amount for a Real Madrid player in the Champions League, which is hilarious to say. But in this save, that's a thing. Rub-a-dub-dub tackle, Cladaldo. Well done, Rub-a-dub-dub, winning that back. But Alvarez completely screwed Porto from early on here. I know we'd already scored, but still. They had a chance in the game at that point. Still. Okay, half an hour to go, and we're just kind of cruising. Gordon. 1v4, Yildirim, Gordon, Sasades, Rub-a-dub-dub, Yildirim. Oh, he's got two. He's got two. 4-0. Lovely stuff. Let's make some subs. Jambo, why don't you come on, lad? You deserve this. We got David Johnson. Why not? Sasades has a good game, to be fair, as well. Look at this. Sasades lays it off to Rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub-dub's had actually a fantastic game. Goal and assist as well. Off comes Sasades and Guida. Kick-off highlight again. Oh, they switched to a 4-3-2. Interesting. This is probably do a bit better because they got two strikers to sort of put our defence under a bit of pressure. So let's see. Yildirim into Jambo. Tackled. Fabrizio's there. But our midfield is going to be. They're going to dominate the midfield and the wings. Jambo tries a bit of ball in. Klopstra. 1v4. Gordon. Rub-a-dub-dub. 5-0. What a goal. Second of the game for Rub-a-dub-dub. He's really come on leaps and bounds this season. He's really made that left mid spot his own, which is kind of wild because I didn't think he was that good in it last year. But this year, smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. And we're cruising. Easy win. Yeah. 6-0. There you go. Easy dub. Easy win. The red card kind of ruined it, you know. I do like a lot of the games to have a bit of tension. Well, no, I don't actually. I think for the entertainment of you guys, it's good. But sometimes I just love to win like this in the final. Can we hit 10? We've hit 10 versus Ajax once. I don't know if we can. We're starting a bit late to get to 10, but poor Porto. Like, it must have been like last year. They're like, oh, we only lost 2-1. It's so close. And then this game, they're like, yeah, let's gonna get revenge. And then red card 12 minutes in, 6-0 down. Like, oof, 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 oof. Jambo, Gordon, Rub-a-dub-dub on his hat trick. Yildirim on his hat trick. Gordon tackled. I think their switch to the 4-3-2 has not helped them, to be honest with you. Feels like we're getting even more highlights now. Although they might get a consolation. No, okay. 1v4. Gonna counter though. He's driving down the left. Okay. Klostra, Rub-a-dub-dub. Johnson tries to get a shot in. We are just cruising though. This is just me milking the moment. I should put it to key right now, but it's fine. But I'm happy to still keep watching highlights. Klostra, Yildirim, Jambo, Gordon, Rub-a-dub-dub. He does beat his man, and he beautiful. What a day from Rub-a-dub-dub. A hat trick in the Champions League final. 7-0. My goodness, look at this. He's had a stellar game. Lovely touch. Past the keeper. Nothing they can do about it. My goodness. Right. Oh, they've got a throw in. Consolation goal. Gilson. Oh, it's cleared. Rogerio. Long shot. They had a shot on target today. Okay, probably time to make another sub. I think it's time to bring on David Delphin. He deserves to get a start today. But 1v4 came in at the right time. I don't think we're going to hit 10, unfortunately, but 7-0, still incredibly good. And Jambo, oh, nearly got a goal there. Klostra to Jambo, back to Klostra to Jambo, to Yildirim, another corner. Last 5 here. Klostra to Jambo. I would like Yildirim to get his hat trick. Spakis, Klostra, Delphin, takes a shot, causes a corner. How many does that? 14 corners today. It always feels like more corners than that we actually have. Rub-a-dub-dub, Delphin. Save Luis. He's made 12 today. Which I was expecting more, honestly. Jambo, Delphin. I should have scored that. Should have scored that. It was not very on target, that shot. Oh, Spakis. Well done. Gordon, Rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub surely gets man of the match for this one. 3 goals and at least 1 assist from what I know. Jambo, Delphin. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. Rub-a-dub-dub. Oh, so close. So close to a fucking incredible goal. Hitting the bar there. My goodness, 50 shots in the final. Goodness me. Oof. We must be like the fucking Empire, man. Every football club hates to see us come in. Johnson, Delphin, Gordon. Rub-a-dub-dub. The camera pans to the crowd. The Porto children are crying. Me laughing. Pointing at the screen of them crying and laughing. Right, here we go. Full time is upon us. Nearly, unless Yildirim. Oh, I was gonna say, why did he do that? He could have turned and shot. Delphin, Rub-a-dub-dub. Yeah, this is it. Last few seconds here of the game. 7-0. It's not really representative, is it? But we were 1-0 up before the card. So you love to see it, though. 7-0 victory. I don't know how many Champions Leagues in a row this is now, but Yildirim does get up to 16 goals in the campaign. Very, very nice. Oh, nice to have a chill finish to a stream. Right, let's see. Whatever. Champions League winners. How many is that? Did it say something in a row? No, it doesn't say something. 6 times in a row. Nice. Let's continue one more to get the awards for the Welsh League and the Champions League, and then we'll do the wheel for the new formation. Right. Klostra sets a new league average record. Oh my god, 8.86. He beat his own record. Again. Yildirim wins Player of the Year. Okay. 17 goals, 12 assists. Yeah, fair enough. Young Player of the Year? Yep, Tizanovic for the 2nd year running. If Roman gets goal, we get manager players. Oh, we miss out on 2 spots. Delphin gets best Champions League player who got 10 assists in 11 games. Didn't even start the final. Yildirim gets golden boot. Ah, okay, so he must have got goals in the... Yes, he got 5 goals in the qualifiers. There you go. Nice. 10 of our players in the dream team. Very, very nice. And then there's the end of season stuff. Cool. So let's go to the wheel and let's see what our formation will be for next year. Right. Let's go interact. I need to fix this properly, but here we go. What are we going to get? 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 Oh, 4222 DM. Is this... I feel like, I don't know if we've had this before. Let's have a look. 422 DM. That's formation. 4222 DM. Don't be a box. 4222 DM. We've had that, haven't we? Yeah. We had that. Okay, so it obviously didn't come off. That was like 3 seasons ago, right? I need to fix this. Right, we'll go again. We'll go again. Yeah, 442 still on there. Okay. Ooh, 4141 asymmetric V2. 4141 DM asymmetric cat central V2. I need to just pull that over to the side and just do this by myself to look at it to make sure I'm choosing the right one. So version 2, this one. Okay. Right. So it's this one, which is going to be interesting. Well, streaming for longer than 3 hours, that ain't a drunk stream. Well, we just went a little bit over the Champions League final. Okay, bit of asymmetric. Left winger, right mid, attacking midfielder, 1 striker, 1 centre mid, and a DM. Well, we'll have to see how this works next week. But there you go. In the meantime, we do have the World Cup starting Thursday, the US World Cup. So we're watching USA Brazil to kick things off. But there we go. A lovely, lovely end of the season here. Champions League win, Welsh Cup win, everything in between. My eyes. We will be back for the World Cup on Thursday and Saturday, and then next Tuesday we can figure out how to get to grips with this new asymmetrical formation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you have a good evening and a good midweek, and I will see all of you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.